Ahoy there, guys. It is me. It's me, the Thesampleman. That's who I be. How's everybody doing tonight? Can't you see? It's a glorious, fantabulous, magnificent, terrific Thursday. It is Thursday,
Well,
March 20th, 2025. How's everybody doing tonight? But yeah. March 20th. Okay, I can hear myself. Always a good sign. You know what? I'm gonna redo this. There we go. I forgot to add everyone at that. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? We're gonna begin going here very shortly in about 2 seconds. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so I did everything.
Planner launched.
I did everything. I went everywhere in town. Alright, really quickly, did we check everything? I'm gonna go to the Orbital store over here.
Thanks for stopping by.
Ask me anything. Really.
Ask you anything? I don't know, that's... Actually, I know one place I want to go. I want to go to the Orbital Cafe. Orbital Cafe. Where is the Orbital Cafe? Orbital Cafe. We need to do that. Hey, there, GFX. How's GFX doing?
I can handle any maintenance.
I have Tyrol.
I'm ready to help whatever you
Okay.
need.
Let's keep going with the... Let's keep going. Good. Me? I'm doing fantastic today.
Let's do this.
Tomorrow I'm going to help my uncle, and he needs go. He got his new glasses, and so he needs to drive down to the Secretary of State office, aka our DMV, and he needs to go take a eye test and then do a driver's test, and he can only have one person with him. And I'm gonna go.
What's on the menu? Take care out there.
Actually,
Pick something already. Be seeing you.
What'll it be, hun? See you again.
actually,
What'll it be, hun? Come back soon.
come back soon. I will, at some point. But first, we must go upstairs. SP report.
That's how it goes.
Then I'll update your
C
rent.
double plus.
I'll gladly take
Macho belt. Well, that... You know what we need? We definitely need to equip that on Van. The macho belt. And it ups his strength as well. He's both got a macho belt on and it raises his strength. Fuck it. We put the replica coin on you. Alright. Fuck it. We make 4 more of
give me a
these.
minute.
But yeah, I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing pretty dang
was
good.
born
I
to make
won't
this.
lie.
What can I get you? Go back in.
I will. Finish nighttime activities. Shall I call it a night? Tomorrow's going to be another busy day, so I should probably turn in soon. Come to think of it, I know Anya is going to go by train, but I should probably get what the prince sent me fitted sooner rather than later. First time doing any major mods to my baby in a while. Might as well have some fun with it. Aw, Van. Roughly 2 hours prior. Phew, that was another close one, but it looks like I made it in time for curfew. Just. I'll have to try and get back to my room without running into the dorm mother. I think Van is proving a bad influence on me. I need to keep living my own life and make my own decisions, not letting others make them for me. If I do...
I trust you've made up your mind.
Yes. I imagine Van will be contacting you with our answer soon.
Excellent. Where you'll be going for your educational visitation is also decided then?
Nothing gets past you, does it? Just how much does Dad know? Not just in general, but about the Blacklight District too.
Reports are regularly given to him on pertinent developments, and I have every reason to believe he reads them. As for the place you reference, I will refrain from commenting there.
Oh, jeez. How do you know? What is happening?
Everything is being done with Dad's approval, isn't it? That place is meant to serve as somewhere the overly ripened juices from the fruit of our unprecedented prosperity can pool and gel.
Is she the daughter of the president? Is that what's happening right now?
A place where the malice and desires of a certain subset of the population can be isolated and effectively controlled.
You truly are sharp, and from more than the influence of your new job. There is no resisting blood, I see. Perhaps you might even consider following the path of the McDowell family's young scion.
Excuse me. Good night.
Yes. My goodness. Do you realize how close you are to breaking curfew? I'm so sorry for being late.
Perhaps I pushed her a little far. It's a bad habit I have when it comes to Elaine, too. Even if I'd still like to believe I'm better than he is. I won't be able to count on the guild this time. I'll need another play.
He really is a crafty one. But I suppose this is just a message from Adios, telling me to see what's going on for myself. I'll also have to take charge of the younger students. This is going to be busier than a simple tea party.
So, Ren is coming with us, Renee? Ren? I think it's Ren. God damn. The 23rd of October. October 23rd, 12:08, 6:32 a.m. Perhaps we arrived a little early. Odette and Albert are coming from the 10th district, so they should be here before long. I'm really sorry I asked so much of you. Don't worry though, even though I'll be away from the group, I promise I won't let it affect my work. I never had any doubt. In fact, I've already told the...
Agnes!
Oh?
Well, you're early. All ready to head out?
Almost. The others should be. Oh, you finished working on the car. Yeah, a mechanic over in Riverside had to lend a hand, but we got her ready in time. If I squint hard enough, I can almost fool myself into thinking it's a limo. Maximum occupancy has been improved from 5 to 8 passengers and sports its own onboard computer. We could even fit Anya and her friends now. I suppose you could. You've been up to some interesting business now, haven't you? Not half as interesting as any trip you're in charge of. On the other hand, it's real reassuring to know you'll be on board and be around in Basel. You know, just in case. I could say the same of you. Why do you seem to know each other so well? We have a little history together, you see. Uh-oh. Oh my! Ding ding! Another challenger enters the ring. We're talking about 5 years ago. Stop being such a damn tease. Oh dear, how cold of you. I'm not going to get a real answer to this, am I? Regardless, what are you all doing here? All right, hi Reset. This is for you, Miss Claudel. There are sandwiches for breakfast, as well as some coffee. Victor and Paulette asked us to give this to you. They made more than enough for your friends to have some too. How thoughtful of them. I concur, and it smells wonderful too. Knowing the chef, it's sure to be great. What's going on here? Had to get in a heartfelt goodbye before you left. Don't make too much of a show of it, you two. No way, she really does have a boyfriend at her job. No, she does not. Oh, poor Albert. Poor Albert. Please, everyone, this is a misunderstanding. We'll go ahead and get out of your hair now.
We'll see you again in Basel, Agnes. Race you there.
Right. Travel safely, everyone.
The long-distance passenger train to Basel, Provence de Auge, will soon be departing. Passengers en route to Altaire or Crossbell will be transferring at Marthe.
Ooh, I just can't wait. If I'm not mistaken, is that the Republic's high-tech engineering city? That's right. According to the travel guide, it even has something called an aerotram. So, if I may ask, Anya, what exactly were you and that man talking about? Come on, the train is departing, so let's get a move on.
She noticed me. No doubt about it. Former enforcer of the Society and the adopted daughter of the Liberalian Royal Army's commander. Her presence in the Republic clearly isn't a coincidence. Neither the division chief nor Kincaid have any idea what the current administration is up to. Regardless, I will fulfill my duty and see that his ideals are not in vain.
Interesting. Damn, this back seat is the life. 8 might be a tight fit, but I could spend a night here for sure. Aw, look at him. Look at him. He's just lounging. I swear to Eidos, if you get dirt on that seat, take off your damn shoes or something. It's a shame Anya couldn't come with us. It's not the same without her. Don't worry, I'm sure she'll have a chance to try out the upgraded back seat soon enough. Even though there is less space for cargo, the computer still fits snugly. Yeah, it kind of scares me how that crown prince knew how to pick such a perfect gift. Word to the wise, don't ever get in debt to people like that. He says while having the time of his life installing that very same gift. It is weird though. It feels like he's using both us and the guild, depending on what he wants to do. Unrelated, but what's Basel like? I've never been, not even for an operation. Couldn't say I'm the biggest expert myself, but I have been there a few times for jobs. Located down in southwest Calvert on the walls of Auge Canyon, it's a haven of learning and industry. The Institute of Science and the Artisanal District have been around since the Middle Ages. Indeed, alongside those two areas is Newtown, which houses Verne at its center. It sprung up when one of Professor Epstein's 3 disciples brought in advanced technology. Oh, I know. That was Professor Hamilton from the Central East, wasn't it? Oh geez, still no seatbelts, true? Very dangerous, very dangerous. At the time, the anti-immigrant sentiment wasn't quite as strong. Professor Hamilton's proposal was quickly accepted by the Institute of Science and the Artisanal District. And so 45 years ago, the Institute of Science and the Artisans Guild came together to establish the Verne Company. They then went on to further orbital technology in new, innovative ways. Right, like how Calvert and the Verne Company were the first to develop orbital cars. That eventually led to the 4 big car manufacturers being established as affiliated companies. And while Calvert pioneered orbital cars, the Empire was the first one to develop orbital trains, and Liberal the first to develop orbital airships. It's amazing, the kinds of things a little research uncovers about the history of something so commonplace. All good to know. I'll have to keep it all in mind for my report. We're not even done because all the links to the development of films. Isn't this all a bit too simple for a topic? Aw, don't be like that. Oh, to be a student again. When I was their age. Wait, I'm only 21. I'm not an old pile of bones yet. True. Is that blue bread? Ooh. Who's having blue bread? Oh God, I missed the blue bread. God damn it. The war 2 years ago, and the lead up to it was a big turning point in tech across the continent too. Major powers were locked in a heated arms race with each other. The Empire even ended up creating these giant robots. Those Panzer Soldat things, yeah? I've seen them in person before, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Wars accelerate the birth of new technology, and that new technology in turn spurns on yet more wars. Liberal's airships are an excellent example of that, since they were first developed in response to a war between it and the Empire. Anyway, it was pretty clear tech-wise that the Empire was ahead of the Republic during the war. Calvert's back on top now, though. Yeah, the reparations and desire to not be one-up by the Empire again more than fueled that fire. That's what inspired our Zyphas and the installation of the orbital network all across the country. Word is our military weaponry's got a massive overhaul in store soon too. And the one aggressively advancing all that is? Thought they were playing cards, but everyone had blue sandwiches with lettuce. Oh my God! Our hot-ass president, Roy Gramhart. It's funny hearing you say it out loud, but yeah, he is pretty hot for his age, huh? What? Excuse me? He's become a big name even in the Empire, for a variety of reasons, I'm sure. Well, that just goes to show how big a deal he is on an international scale. Yeah, for how difficult things were at the end of the war, he's done a pretty stellar job of steering our ship. It is true that the current government is handling things extremely well. That's more because... Uh-oh. Either way, large influxes of Mira and major changes on the world stage often manifest as distortions in society. I don't know whether the facts got anything to do with what we're going to investigate.
But try to sniff around for signs of trouble while we're there, right?
Miss Perfect's things shown when we were talking about the place. You already know there's trouble going in.
We will be on the lookout for anything we can glean regarding the many major ongoing projects in the city, as well as ready to sniff out any significant groups and organizations that may be at work.
Right. Together with Agnes, too.
I didn't even have to say anything, huh? Yeah, you're right on. Hell yeah. Blue sandwiches with lettuce. Let's go. There's Crossbell. There's the Empire. Damn. I don't think anyone drives as good as you, Reset. You know just how to make those little subtle moves to work with the flow of traffic. Yeah, I've never seen anyone drive so straight. Why, thank you very much. Of course you got an international we've got an international license. What did I expect? I know I'm a perfect 5 on the driving scale, but I don't mind leaving the work to a solid 3 like you. Better than the 2 over here. Yeah, she's pretty damn... Wait, am I the 2? Uh-oh. Aaron's playing with fire. He might just get kicked out of the friggin' side of this door. Van's like, get the fuck out of my car. That's right, Chief. Better get your act together. Don't you worry, though. You ever really want to make her scream? I'm here. You rat bastard. Don't think you can satisfy my girl with how rough you handle... Mr. Way? Mr. Arkwright? A child is present. I wonder what Anya is up to. Oh god, they're all out cold. Your great-grandfather left that behind, yes? It must be very precious to you if you even brought it for our visitation. It is, yes. It's no exaggeration to say that I am who I am because of this. Though recently, it's given me an awful lot to think about. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't seem to me like you have any regrets about it, at least. You're right, I don't. Someone told me that I make the calls on what I want to do with my life. Maybe I haven't made all the right ones, but even still, my world has truly broadened. I've gotten to know so many wonderful people. I've come to know the nation of my birth from angles I never thought possible. And thanks to that, I'm now beginning to see how I should face the man moving this country forward. Not even trying to hide it, are you? Wasn't it supposed to be a secret to everyone but these two? True it was. But I don't know. I get the feeling it's fine if you know too. Ever since meeting you in April, you've been so kind to me. You're the one who connected me to Van, so... Oh, I see now. You pushed me to use the Orbital Net specifically so I'd find his office, didn't you? Bingo! If it matters, we hadn't seen each other since we first met for a request 5 years ago. He wasn't even aware that I had come to Calvert as a foreign exchange student. It doesn't matter, of course. But then, why did you take his arm like that? To see your reaction. Oh my god! I can't believe you.
But really, I like hearing how you got to know him. He must have been so kind to you back then, huh?
How did you know?
Well, because you introduced me to him. You're always looking out for us, Ren. So I know you would never steer any of us in the direction of someone you didn't truly trust.
Well, okay, you got me there. He was very kind, yeah. The one who gave me the push to go from being Kitty to who I am today. He had just started out as a Spriggan, and he wasn't the most sensitive or competent. But he stayed with me, struggled with me, and showed me a path to the people I love most in this world.
Wow, I had no idea. I guess Van's always been Van. So after you met him, you were able to reunite with your loved ones?
That's right. And they're why I'm here now. They're the ones who encouraged me to study abroad. So it's thanks to them that I was able to meet all of you. And through some twist of fate, I accepted the position of student council president and am now heading up this little trip. You really never know where fate will take you.
Tell me about it.
Does he still obsess over sweets, by the way? I also remember him going on and on about cars.
Oh boy. If anything, he's an even bigger fiend about them than he was before. At least, according to someone who knows him much better than I do, he is.
Ah, the resident Daybreak. Seems like they have quite the sordid relationship. Just what exactly is going on between them? I know you've got to be curious.
Not at all. Though, I, might have a small idea.
Crap. It'd be weird if we woke up now. Plus, I want to hear more of what Ren has to say. Kinda seems like Agnes needs a little boost from us, so we better do what we can to be there for her.
I still refuse to acknowledge that guy and his operation as legitimate. But since we're going to the same place, I'm happy to keep an eye on her as her friend.
Albert, you stop that! I'm gonna have to yell at you, Albert. Don't make me yell at you, Albert. God damn it.
Our next stop is Basel, Provence de Auge, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all your belongings with you when disembarking the train.
Oh, finally.
We're getting close.
Nice. That's the exit right there.
October 23rd, 1:05 p.m. Verne Plaza. What an interesting looking city this is. I like it. Basel, the engineering city.
Oh, man, just look at this.
What is up with this place? What a wild sight.
On the left is Newtown. Off to the right is the artisanal district.
Yeah. And up top is the Basel Institute of Science. We're gonna be going around till we hit the parking lot in front of Verne HQ. Time for us to have a chat with the CEO.
Okay. Basel Motor Pavilion. Basel Station Aerotrams. Amazing. I can't believe this city exists in the middle of a ravine. Verne HQ. I knew it was big, but seeing it up close is just redonkulous. Oh, and is that the Aerotram I spy with my little eye? Oh, those are markedly different from the trams in Heimdall. How do you know about Heimdall, Julian? Yo, this place is legit. Mad respect. This looks to be a showroom floor for cars. That sounds right up Van's alley. All right, everyone, let's go get checked in at the hotel first. Once we drop off our bags, we can go pay the fine people of the Verne Company a visit. Oh, man. Time to back in. So that's why they call it a planned city. They developed the whole thing in big chunks? Whoa, the HQ's bigger than anything I've seen in the capital. Fitting for the Republic's largest private company. I believe the hotel over there is where the students from Aramis are staying. Oh yeah? We're staying in different places? Of course. Yo, Van, we're in the artisanal district, right? Van? What's he looking at? Motor Pavilion? Right. Should have figured he'd get sidetracked by big wheels. And he calls me a kid. Oh! Don't knock it till you've tried it. Looks like a nice little place. I'll take you there later if you want. For now, though, let's get down to business. He's got a good eye. Small wonder that he's connected to the chief. At any rate, I need to focus on my work. Uh-oh.
This place is quite nice. Very...
Time to save. It's saving time. We haven't saved tonight.
calm and tranquil.
I think plain's the word you're looking for. Would it kill them to glitz up the joint a little?
Not everything's got to be like Longport, kid. Anyway, let's have a chat with the receptionist lady.
All right, hell yeah. Hello, Miss Receptionist. Welcome to the Verne Company. What brings you here today? We're Arkwright Solutions from the capital. We're here on an official request from Elsheim. Ah, good. Mr. Townsend has been expecting you. Take the elevator on your left to the meeting room. It's on the 20th floor. Oh, God. Oh, God. Bill Townsend! Oh, God.
Arkwright Solutions. So you're the investigators that Elsheim hired.
Pretty much. They asked us to look into the various problems that have hit Basel.
Putting their noses where they don't belong. It's nothing. Let me get straight to the point. Any concern is unfounded. We have everything under control.
Do you now? If you could please explain. First, regarding the instability of the orbital net within the city. It was discovered that it was a simple matter of heavy traffic on the net. And just like with our orbital distribution network, the problem has been solved. Isn't that so?
Yes, generally speaking. The maximum delay of 8.3% is down to 0.35% as of this morning.
That does sound like a big drop, yeah? You've still got that 0.35% hanging around, though. Ideally, that should be zero, yeah? Smells to me like there's still stuff to figure out there. And that ain't the only issue we're dealing with, is it? What about the swell of visitors buzzing around the city? Is that not obvious? Basel is the beating heart of Calvert's industrial sector, home to my Verne Group and nearly 100 partners and subsidiaries. That's thousands upon thousands of employees, contractors, managers, all acting on their own accord. New hires from all over come in every day. So naturally, the city appears busy. An influx of visitors, particularly at this time of year, is nothing to fret over. Oh, you bitch. Even bad faith visitors, spies are all the rage these days, you know. I'm not sure what you've heard out there, but I'd advise against parroting such unsubstantiated claims. Your evidence, please. Though we've yet to investigate this issue, your dodging of the question implies you also lack the evidence to prove or deny the allegations. That's what we're here for, Mr. Townsend, to conduct this investigation on your behalf. So yeah, if we find anything, and I do mean anything, we'll let you know. Rrr. Fine, do what you will. Squabbling further over this would be a waste of time. Salesian, if you would. Received D-rank ID certification. Oh yeah? I heard about these. These are temporary issue security cards for visitors such as yourselves. City implemented them last year. With these, you're free to use the Aerotram to travel to Newtown in the Artisanal District. You can't take the upper level Aerotram to the Institute of Science, however. Huh? Why not? Wait, hold up. Appreciate it. We'll go and get to work then. Wait, given our public position, we have to make sure the Principality saves face. I personally don't think this warrants an investigation by the likes of you, but we nevertheless prepared a point of contact for you. Quatre Salesian.
My name is Quatre Salesian. I'm an assistant at the Institute of Science. I have other business to attend to, so I can't always provide you with support. But should you have any questions, you're welcome to contact me.
Well, we'd appreciate that.
Contact information exchanged.
That's an unusual hollow.
Don't worry about that. Actually, if you don't mind me asking.
Yes?
No, it's just, don't take this the wrong way, okay? I was just wondering what pronouns to use for you. Oh, hell yeah! Let's go there, Van!
Huh?
Are you out of your mind? Quatre is very pretty, but he doesn't really have a female physique.
Of course I don't! I'm a guy!
Look, seriously, I'm sorry. You're about 14 or so, give or take. At that age, I figured it was possible you could be either. You must have skipped more than a few grades if you're an assistant at the institute.
I suppose you could say that. I'm actually 15, by the way. But I guess it's fine. Sometimes people do get the wrong idea from afar.
I wasn't sure at first with the way his coat covers him either. Yeah, but who makes the mistake as close as he is? Man, I sure as shit do not want to get old. Enough. If you're all done, then please get out of here. I'm a busy man. After this, Mr. Townsend, sir, the students from Aramis Academy have arrived. Already? Well, let them through. Salesian, I'll be counting on you yet again. You're staying for 3 days, yes? Good luck clearing out the gutters, so to speak. Excuse me? Dickhead? Not even trying to be subtle. He's a real pain in the ass, but that makes it easier for us to move around at least. Worked for me. Now you're starting to get it. Oh, shut up. He said there were no problems, but he certainly didn't act like that was the case. Agreed. He might not have the answers, but he most certainly has cause for concern, or at least that is how it appeared to me. I don't believe it will be easy to get anything out of him. I don't believe any of this part of this is going to be easy. We'll have to tackle it from a few different angles, which means... Oh? Aren't they? They were in front of Central Station this morning. So he really is Anya's boyfriend from her part-time gig. Lyle, I told you that's not true. Right, my bad. How's it going, good students? We're just here for work. Good luck with the whole school trip thing. What? I know I'm in her corner. I still want no part in any of this. Albert, calm down. Welcome, students of Aramis. Right this way. That is a bad street to be on. I would not want to be on that street. Just throwing that out there. These are your C-rank certification cards. They're primarily for outside trainees, so you'll have access to the Institute and the Aerotram. Thank you very much. Wowee, so we can ride the Aerotram as much as we want? We can visit the Institute of Science? This will help our reports big time. Then each group is free to do what they want. We'll meet back at the hotel lobby around 6:30. Remember, you'll be punished if you're late. Yes, ma'am. You won't catch me being late. Hey now, don't threaten the first years. Anyway, let's make sure that this visit is a fruitful one. Let's get moving, underclassmen. Then I'll leave you all to it. If you need anything at all, just contact me via the number I gave you. See you. Hold on a second, Quatre Salesian. I've heard quite a few things about you, like how you're the professor's favorite student. Ren? Wait, then... You see, I'm a foreign exchange student from Liberal, so we just so happened to have met through a contact at ZCF. We had quite the wonderful chat after she read all of my past papers. ZCF, I've met both Professor Russell and his daughter, so... Wait, papers? Don't tell me you're... Oh, you never you mind that. To circle back to my original point, I have a quick request to ask of you. My friend here will be operating on her own. Could I ask you to take her to the artisanal district for me? Ren?
I see. So you're already getting a move on then.
Aw, and I was hoping we could hang out for a little bit too.
Sorry for deciding this on my own, you two.
Nah, it's fine. We've got 3 whole days, right? And you'll be back come nighttime anyway. We'll be counting on one heck of a report.
Just be careful, okay?
Of course.
Is this, perhaps related to... In any event, I don't mind. I just so happen to have business in the artisanal district, so it works out. I'll show you the way.
Agnes Claudel. I'm a first year at RMS Academy. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Well.
What is happening? Interesting. Is Quatre going to be a team member, I wonder? And now here comes Barry. Agnes says she'll be here in about 15 minutes. That's surprisingly quick. I was about to suggest we get started if she was going to be much longer. Alright then, while we're waiting, it's in Godin time. Right now? Yeah. Gotta order ahead of time so we can dig in as soon as Anya gets here, of course. I thought so. Real slick. Shall we order one along with some coffee then? Oh my god. He has to have his sweets. He has to.
Then I'm counting on you to lead the way, Mr. Salesian.
Of course. Happily. Once we catch the Aerotram, we'll be at the artisanal district in no time at all. By the way, you're older than me, aren't you? Mister might be a little stiff. You can just call me Quatre, if that's alright.
You don't mind? Then Quatre it is. Oh, but I'm only older than you by a year, so I don't want you to be too stiff with me either. Why don't we talk like we're old friends?
Okay. I'll keep it casual then. I get the feeling you're always told to loosen up a little more.
That's right. My friends never let me hear the end of it, but I can't help the way I talk. I know I'm repeating myself, but it really is a pleasure, Quatre.
Same to you. Now, should we get going?
Okay. Alright. Alright, we're in charge of Anya right now?
I see.
There's a shop over here. I want to go see what it... Oh, it's only...
Why not stay here and relax? Do you have any preferences? Thanks for coming in.
Okay.
The Aerotram's just awesome.
Let's go over here.
This is the Aerotram. Operated?
And let's do this. You don't see Aerotrams much across the continent, do you? Right? I call them a must with where Basel is located. Newtown, the Artisanal District, and Institute of Science travels along a loop and helps consistently deliver parts wherever needed. The Artisanal District's platform is on the right. Just tap your card against the ticket gate. Alright, let me give it a try. Alright.
When boarding the Aerotram, please have...
Artisanal District, please. This is crazy. I like this city. I like this city a lot. Pretty cool. It's a pretty cool city.
What a spectacular view. Though I get a little dizzy when I look down. And wow, Newtown is already so far away.
Enjoying yourself?
Yes, tremendously. I bet Fairy would enjoy this too. I wonder if she's gotten the chance to ride yet.
She really is so cute. But how is someone like her connected to those others?
Here we are. This is the artisanal district. I just need to go find the hotel they're staying at. Oh, there's Van's pickup truck. So he drives an Ingrid? He's even customized the frame. Wait, that material was only just developed. How did he get his hands on it? I didn't realize you were an expert. You pick this kind of thing up if you work with Verne long enough, I suppose. So how did you get to know people like them? What do you mean? The Spriggan, whatever you call him, and that red-haired guy both seemed really shady to me. Though the girl and the maid, I think, they look like good people at least. I'm just having a hard time picturing what kind of group it actually is if you're involved with them too. I can't blame them for thinking that way about them. Van runs a problem-solving agency in short. I work there as a part-time assistant for reasons I can't get into. And both work and my duties as a student happen to bring me here at the same time. Sounds like you got a lot on your plate. Are you sure it's okay to be working with them though? Verne's CEO didn't seem very happy about them sniffing around. Our work is complicated, I'll admit, but we don't do anything illegal, technically. His willingness to hire an upstanding young lady like you does reflect well on him, I'll give him that. Even if I don't think highly of his choice to involve someone like you in a business like his. People say that about him a lot. You have nothing to worry about though, really. He might skirt the rules here and there, but he's still a man I can genuinely respect. Well, if you say so. Feels like one of those guys who takes some getting used to. The way he treated me was just... I was so close to forgetting too. Did something happen? Nothing worth bringing up. Anyway, we shouldn't keep your friends waiting. Anye, we're over here. You came quick. Oh, wait a sec. Isn't that... Sorry for keeping you. Quatre was good enough to guide me here. Huh? Thanks for helping her out. We ordered an engadine for the group. You want to join us? No, I'm fine. I'm just not hungry right now. You're lost. The taste is downright divine. I'll make it up to you with some others. Some other time then. You don't owe me anything. It's not like I did anything special. I suggest you don't pull any funny business while you're in the city, though. No causing trouble for the women in your group either. Oh? I'll get going now, Anye. Let me know if you need my help with anything. Oh, I will. Thank you. Man, would have been nice if he gave me the chance to thank him somehow. Puberty's rough. He sure had a soft spot for you, though. Do you think? He just struck me as the very friendly sort in general. We got along right away. Hope you can be friends with him, too. Oh, I'm sure that won't be a problem one bit. I'll be happy to introduce you if we get the chance. How old are you, 5? There's nothing wrong with wanting to make friends. Yeah, no need to rain on her parade. Oh, here's your order. One of our famed engadines. Now this is what I'm talking about. Come and have a seat, Anye. I'll get to cutting it right away. Hell yeah, let's go. She always used to make engadines for me back in the day.
I finished, Quatre. I'm quite confident in today's dessert. The more worried you are about something, the more important it is to take a break and relax. No need to push through.
I think I can trust Anye, but I better keep a close eye on the rest of them. I don't want anything threatening a place so special to me. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to say hello to the supervisor and take care of my usual work while I'm here. That's the stuff. You won't find a better marriage of flavors than these bitter walnuts and sweet caramel nougat. It's so mouth-wateringly rich, and you wouldn't believe how well it pairs with strong coffee. I swear, I was born just to savor moments like these. Oh my god, I want to ride, right? Wouldn't it be a fun ride in that Aerotram there, GFX? Even though I'm deathly afraid of freaking heights and would never enter that. But, I'm not a big fan of strong coffee there, Van. Strong coffee, that's a big old no-no. That's a 0% chance of happening. No one wants to hear this every time, you know. Just eat the damn thing. He's describing it to a T, though. I can't get enough of the buttery flavor. If Van says it's good, then you know you're in for a treat. I know this is good for more than just sniffing out trouble, you know. I feel like you're joking, but I could buy it working for stuff like this easy. Indeed, now I think we've rested for long enough. Perhaps we should get to work. Do you think we should prioritize investigating Verne? No, I think we should hold off doing that. Can't imagine we'd find anything major this fast, even if we tried. I'm thinking we should start with wandering around Basel and taking care of 4 SPGs. That'll give us a decent idea of the situation here. The same pattern as usual then, but how can you be so sure that word of our work has spread to here? Good question. Verne's boss sure didn't seem like he wanted to help us any more than he had to. Well, I don't think we gotta worry about that. Not after my headache of a friend slapped this job on us. Right. The height thing, for me, it's a mix of fear and fascination, yeah. That man from the CID, he did seem like a highly capable person, though that's the least to be expected of their chief analyst. You and he go back quite some time, I believe. Unfortunately, yeah. I doubt he's here in person, though. More than likely, he sent someone in his place. Between this and the other project he teased, I'm sure there's a ton of scheming going on in that head of his. Guess we should go find out what kind of 4 SPGs we've got waiting for us then. So when do you need to be back at the hotel? And what are you going to do about your uniform? Ren said to be back by 6:30 p.m. I brought some clothes besides my uniform, don't worry. Let me go and get changed. I'll take you over to our room then. We will handle paying the bill in the meantime. Okay. There we go, it's time to work in Basel. But yeah, I only got on top of one, what I would describe as a skyscraper, and it was like a big tower in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And I would never do it again. I'm not a big super heights guy.
Don't take too long to decide now.
You know what? We'll come back for that.
Right.
Do you know what you want?
Oh shit, I didn't mean to rest. Holy shit. Okay. This must be the Aerotram station. I can't believe it goes all the way in the sky. That's right, this will take us to New Town in no time. All you need to do is hold your certification card over the ticket gate. But guess we're not taking this one after all. Our D rank card isn't accepted on this Aerotram apparently. We need a C rank card on or higher. Are you sure? I could have sworn we had a C. Way to roll out the welcome mat when we're here for Elsai. Would it kill them to throw one of their biggest stakeholders a bone? I was really looking forward to it too. Well, no use crying over spilled milk. We can head on up if you want, Anya. We'll just take the long way. No, it's all right. I'd rather stick together. I'm sure we can get a ride the tram another day, Fairy. Don't let it get you down. You're right. Yeah. That bitch gave me a non-working card, bitch. Well, if it isn't Van, surprised to see you taking a business trip this time of year. Yeah, client came in with a big job, so we're out here for taking care of that. Looks like you're moving on up in the world too. Last I saw, you were a part-timer still in school. Now you're the receptionist? Yup. They hired me here fresh out of college. You another acquaintance of yours? You've got friends in all sorts of places. Well, we're just in the same field. We worked together on a job way back. Zin was actually telling me about you the other day. He said that we should be fine contracting you for help if we need to. Heard the same from a friend of mine outside the guild. If something serious goes down, there's no shame in us working together. Oh? Who? Renee or Kilka, I'm guessing. I swear, I can't walk 5 hours without people dragging me into their business. I ain't a bracer, you know. Oh, speaking of which, you're Alvis? Used to go to a skyscraper for work. I'd hike up those stairs like 12 floors and gaze out the window. Damn, nice. 12 floors? Damn. I did eat while I was going to the hospital for my mom. That was quite a lot. But never been in a building. I've been in buildings that are really tall. I just never went up a building that's really tall. Oh, yes. Yes. Alvis, come here. Speak of the devils. These two bracers work in Edith's, correct? Hey there. I didn't think I'd run into you guys here. Oh man, don't tell me we got shipped out here on behalf of the same guy. Obviously not. I have no idea why you're here, but we're here on official orders from the guild, not an individual client. Oh, I like Alvis. I like Alvis a lot. He's so cute. And wherever you guys go, trouble seems to follow. I think it's making me superstitious, not gonna lie. Hopefully that's not the case here. Stop. Turn that frown upside down, Alvis. Turn it upside down. Stop being so mad. Be a little glad. Man, I don't enjoy it any more than you do. Stop framing it like I'm the one at fault. I'm just doing my job and putting food on the table. Surely a C-rank bracer's got better things to worry about than some spriggan, so stop letting me live rent-free in your head, yeah? Smart ass. I swear this is why I can't stand you. You're always just... forget it. Just don't get up in our business, got it? Stop being so mad. I know he's a bit abrasive with you, but I do think he respects your abilities. If you come across anything, just let us know. You're doing work for the guild anyways, so we might as well share intel. Before you wait for him to show respect, well, you do you, bracer boy. I'm not too worried about him. If we need the guild to lend a hand, we'll ask for it. For now, we got our own business to focus on. Hell yeah!
What have we got?
There's a professor I look up to as a mentor of sorts. But I just can't do this anymore. I'm trying to gather evidence to prove he's been abusing his power over others. I want to get verbal testimony. I don't want this to blow up, so I haven't spoken with the guild or the cops. I'd like to request a careful investigation from you guys. Huh? This one's real serious sounding. And I understand why they don't want to go to the guild or the police about it. I really hope we can help them while we're here. We might learn about what's going on in the Institute while we're working on it too. That'd be 2 birds with 1 stone. Makes sense. Sounds harmless to me, but what's your take? Barry brought up a good point. We can get some info on the Institute while we work this case. Pretty vague though. They didn't give their name or the professor they're accusing. Really going out of their way to make our job difficult. Naming names in this case may result in Professor or other parties threatening the whistleblower. I believe our client just prefers to err on the side of caution. Yeah, that tracks. Fair enough. Reset, can you handle recording our combos? Certainly. You gotta be careful who we talk to about this though. Client doesn't want word of this getting out. Let's start with people unrelated to the Institute. That way we don't accidentally hit a nerve. That makes sense to me. I imagine there will be plenty of those here in the artisanal district. Let's get started.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Holy shit! Word on the street is Gascard landed another big project. Old Gascard heads up the Artisans Guild. As a fellow member, I'm proud to have him as our ambassador. I'm happy to be where I am, but Gascard didn't get where he is by settling. I gotta keep moving up in the world just like him. I specialize in pressure equipment, and that's a big niche nowadays. Only going to get bigger, my gut says. He mentioned that he's a member of the Artisans Guild. He might have some dealings with the Institute himself. Yeah, I guess it'll be easier to get info out of him than somebody higher up the food chain. Okay, so that's something for later. We're not going to do that just yet.
Huh? The heck's that noise?
Jiskar Workshop. It must be coming from inside here.
This is a mechanic shop, right? Let's take a peek inside.
Oh, Van wants to go for the cars. I'll be right back. I need to go grab me a water. I forgot my water. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. Alright. Oh? Get a load of that. Giscard Workshop.
Come on, we ain't got all day.
Oh, Giscard. Yes, sir. Are those from one of the Empire's Panzer soldats? Oh, they seem a little different. Yeah, word about these things has gotten out in certain circles, but most people still don't know about them yet. Guessing you do, though. The company's involved in their development, right? Yes, though not that much. We only have been assisting in trials. Who are you guys? I haven't seen you around before. This is a restricted area, you know. I totally get why you'd want to gawk at these beauties, but they're technically not public knowledge yet. Go ahead and move along now.
Wonder if they're the guys.
I don't know machines like that were being made here in Calvert too. Sure are. I've heard the concept behind their design is different from the soldats over in Erebonia though. They're going to be revealed to the public along with their names sometime soon. Sure feels like we saw something we weren't supposed to, even if it was just the legs. Imagine that while they're being kept a secret from the public, most major groups and organizations have already been told about them. That includes those abroad, our international allies, and maybe even the Empire. I believe you're correct in your assumptions. think that's true for all the weaponry that's going to be rolled out soon too. Not just our sold at lookalikes. Either way, this looks like the biggest workshop in the artisanal district. We have to come back another time if we get a chance. Damn, hell yeah! I don't want to do that just yet. How the hell do I get up there? There's a shop here? Oh, it's below me. No, it's right here. Oh, this is the inn. This place is a little confusing. Just a tad bit confusing. Okay, that looks like one of the people we need to talk to. I wonder who lives here. Yeah, it's really high up.
Ooh, there they are. I'm so glad I finally found them. Hello. Is there something you need from here? The owner of this house hasn't been home in a while, I'm afraid.
We were just walking around and happened to end up here. So you know who owns this place then?
Yeah, you could say we're acquaintances. Well, that might sound a little too cold, actually. I don't know if I could really call us family, but we are close. Just not as close as he is.
Girl's IQ points have all gone into her face and tits. Total dits with a capital D. Aaron!
You know, you guys are all just adorable. Especially you tiny thing. Where are you from? Do you want me to show you around?
I'm not that tiny.
Oh, silly me. I forgot I have somewhere else to be. You won't be able to meet this house's owner. But the boy looking after it in her absence should be back tonight. Goodbye now.
The boy looking after it. She was dressed like she's a researcher at the institute or something. Wish we could have talked to her a bit more about that. I want to make her understand my size isn't all there is to me. I'm strong too. Late 20s, huge tits, and the kind of an airhead, freckles, glasses. Yeah, I'd hit it. Oh my god. Aaron, calm your ass down, bitch. Are you going to start behaving like an adult, Aaron? Or am I going to have to force you to? I wonder if that could be... Aaron. God damn you. God damn you, Aaron. Oh, man. It's not easy working in product. Let me tell you, mediating between factories and artisans is stressful work. Now the artisans are saying they want to delay everything so they can do these tiny tweaks to the product before it goes on the line. I don't get it. Why do they care so much about the extra 1%? It's good enough as is. This guy works in product procurement, huh? Don't think he's working for the institute, but you might know a thing or two about him. Wouldn't hurt to ask.
Can we talk?
A professor abusing their assistants? Well, I'm not sure why you're asking me specifically about it, to be honest. I just work in Verne's procurement division. I don't attend the institute or work with them directly at all. We know, and that's exactly the angle we want. Word travels, you know. I get it. I get that. I haven't really heard anything about it, though. Sorry. Verne and the institute are very closely linked, though, and that does create conflicts of interest sometimes. I may not have heard about it, but it is believable. It's very possible the two sides are stressing each other out. Could you tell us more about how Verne and the institute work together? The Verne Company awards grants to the Institute of Science to research and develop new products on their behalf. That allows the Verne Company to curate their products with research from the Institute's experts. Oh wow, that's really neat. If I recall, Verne can trace its roots back to the old Artisans Guild and the Institute itself. I always figured they worked well together because of that. They did. past tense. They had good relations while their senior advisor was still there. Alas, she left Basel some time ago. Now Verne and the Institute hardly collaborate at all. It's every project for itself. Oh God! The projects grew fists and are starting to attack each other. Oh God, that piece of paper has fists! Maybe the asshat in charge scared her off? Thanks for the info. That helps a lot. Okay. Alright, we gotta go back down.
Wow, the city looks so amazing from this height.
Indeed. It makes me want to go even higher.
I don't think I've seen you before.
Oh my God, where am I? Hello?
Now then.
I just went in a big ass circle. This place is crazy to navigate.
Can we talk?
Paper cuts. Yeah, exactly. Ah! Doesn't ring a bell. Sorry, my son is studying at the Institute. He's never told me anything like that. That doesn't prove it one way or the other, of course. I just haven't heard about it. Did he tell you about any other stuff? Anything helps? Well, sometimes I do hear about people in the same lab butting heads over funding. I heard these grumblings about 2 professors going at it even. Seems like a pretty stressful place. With all the greed and infighting over projects, it sounds like it's got everybody at each other's throats. That makes sense, yeah? That might be what started the harassment. Do you know which professors specifically? Can't remember, sorry. Feel like there was at least one professor of Professor Hamilton's students involved, but that's all I got. I see. Wonder if this professor was jealous of someone else, or someone envied them instead. Well, thanks for the info all the same. All there is to see in the artisanal district. We should check out Newtown next. Since we cannot use the aerotram, we have to either walk or drive there. Let's take a walk. It'll help us get more acquainted with the city and its people. You gotta be kidding me. Walking's a pain in the ass. I, for one, think a stroll would be lovely. Me too. Let's make our way to the bridge then. Oh God. Even the locals barely use it. That's because most either go by car or use the aerotram. You rode the aerotram, right? How was it? It had the best view, but it was a little scary too. I didn't think there'd be a difference in ranks. Have you never used the aerotram in the past, man? Nah, I got to ride it when I came here a couple of years ago. Just had a regular old ticket. From what I hear, the security within the city has undergone a massive overhaul. After the war, the government ordered a total reform. I don't find it surprising that they would want to be very careful with an experimental city that's very nearly a national secret. Okay, but tell me how that puts us at a lower rank than a bunch of kids here on a school trip. I don't think it's that they're high. I think it's more that we're low. Still, it's not a big deal, as long as we can drive. By the way, pretty sure we'll eventually bump into your classmates. You okay on your end? I'm fine. I've explained things to them for the most part. They might happen upon us some info before us, so if we see them, let's make a point to ask. Okay. All sorts of shit. Also,
What's next?
Verne's store.
Hello there. See you again. Hello there.
Okay.
See you again.
Nothing else here? God damn it. Oh, there's another store right there. Hello? Man,
Thanks
$4
for
grand
shopping.
is a lot of money, man. Okay. Is there a store underneath here?
Do you know what you want?
Aha! Arts damage doesn't really matter to me. Okay. Alright, we need to buy...
I hope to see you again.
Okay, really quickly. God damn it. I gotta just wait until we get to the city we're going to buy shit. I know better.
Do you know what you want?
I know better there, guys. There we go. That's only three art resist. We're fine there. I will say the first time Ichiban sees a palm tree and gets so excited and knocked down a coconut, had me laughing for like a minute. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Oh man. You're to that part. That was amazing. Hell yeah there, GFX. So you're making good progress. Good progress.
I hope to see you again.
Oh, you will. Not anytime soon because I'm out of money, but... Okay, let's go back upstairs. I have a green side quest thing.
Let's see what we've got.
Spriggan, I've heard that you're a tester for Marduk. With that in mind, could you help me test the brand new holocore that's been developed at the Institute of Science? I'll be waiting for you at the Verne store.
What's next?
Is it? Okay, it's the top one right here. Okay. With that taxi driver drama, right? Hell yeah. Wow, this is really cutting edge stuff. I'm surprised they have this in stores. Yo, Athena, right? You have this request for us? We're with Arkwright Solutions. Eep, sorry, I wasn't expecting that. I didn't think you'd take my request. So, yes, my name is Athena. I'm a researcher at the Institute of Science. I mainly do orbital energy research. Right now, I'm working on new hollow core designs. I finally started beta testing, so having people to help out is a big relief. So, thank you in advance for your help. Can do. You can stand relaxed though. I ain't going to eat you or anything. Sorry, I'm just not good with people. It's why I'm really interested in communication technology. Being able to talk to people from my own room sounds really helpful. It's kind of why I wanted to come here. I want to make the world a little less daunting for people like me. Aw. Huh? I can't tell if you're actually enthusiastic or just motivated by fear. You sound like my coworkers. So, do you need me to go over the details? No, I will take this. But man, what are you thinking so far about the game there, GFRX? Much obliged. Okay, right this way. The manager and I will take you through it. So these kind of folks are helping you test it out? Nice to meet you. Name's Radad. I'm the manager of the Verne store. Depending on how these tests go, you might see this hollow core on our shelves soon. So I'll be keeping an eye on these fields and results myself. You wouldn't mind reporting your findings to me too, would you? Not at all. Right, let's go ahead and dive in. So here's how I want the testing go. This new hollow is named Posal. I'd like you to equip her to your Zyphas and take her into a few monster fights. Anything specific you need us to do once we get in a fight? I need you to do 5 moves or while you're S boosted. Once you're done, I'd like to hear how it felt to use. Sounds easy enough. 1 second here. Okay, here you go. Posel's a cute name. I'm curious to see what kind of hollow it is. Brand new hollow core straight from the Institute. Oh man, I can't wait. Well, she's a bit unique. You'll find out more after you equip her. Now we just gotta find some schmucks and ruin their day. But now that I think about it, where are the monsters around here? The road we drove in was all cleaned out. If you're looking for monsters, I say Auge Canyon to the south is your best bet. Once you're off the road and past the orbital lights, things get a bit dicey. But you guys look pretty seasoned, so you should be fine. It'll make for a nice little test bed. Well, fine by me. Let's head on down and give this new hollow core a whirl. Oh right, gotta equip it first, duh. Indeed, once we finish our preparations, let's make for the canyon. We should be able to access it from the road next to the Verne HQ building. Okay, let's do this. So this is a path through Auge Canyon. Certainly fits the name. Terrain off the paved path appears to be quite complex. Watch your footing, guys, or you're going to be flying headfirst into the river. You could take this road to Liberal Kingdom, right? If you wanted, yes. Though it would take you several hours to get there, even by vehicle. On the other side of the border is a fortress in the Zeiss region. Signs like these really made it clear just how far from the capital we are. We've been jumping all over the country so much lately. Sheesh. You're just happy to have an excuse to drive around and you know it. Hey, I'm a simple guy. Well, let's get that hollow core test started, shall we? Our task is to equip Posel and at least act at 5 times while S boosted. Right, let's go. I'm not getting rid of Mayor. Okay, his is cameo.
Look out for ranged attacks! How's about some of this?
Okay.
Some arts should really hurt. Keep it up. It's one skill coming right up.
Keep moving, Van. Too slow.
Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
A chance. There. Aaron. Max boost. One skill coming right up.
Barry, now. That all you got? All you on, yes.
I'm ready, Barry. Gordon.
A chance. That all you got?
Gordon. Yes. I'm ready, Ben.
Okay.
That all you got? Make it count, Aaron.
Max boost. One skill coming right up.
Myriad flash.
Perfect chance. Gordon.
Here goes. That all you got? All you on, yes.
I'm ready, Barry.
Come on.
That all you got? All you on, yes.
I'm ready, Barry. Gordon. Aaron. One skill coming right up.
There we go. That was 4.
That's how it goes.
Hell yeah.
Are we going down below?
Nope, we're sticking to the road for this assignment.
Get gone. If we went that way, we'd be a perfect target for a pincer attack.
Wait, you thought it was a bad idea. Why'd you even ask?
Take that, you ass. Won't take long. Take that, you ass. Eat this, sucker.
Die, bitch.
Some of this. A chance. Gotcha. Hit him fast, Barry.
I'm ready. Here goes. I'm ready. Perfect chance. Gordon.
A chance. That all you got? Make it count, Aaron.
Max boost.
Let's hit you with this, bitch.
Slice it done. You've got this on, yes.
Amazing so far. I'm used to Yakuza games saving the silliness for sub-stories, so
Going all in.
it keeps catching me off guard. Love all the craziness? Hell yeah.
Time to go all out. I'm ready, Barry. Gordon. Bam.
That all you got?
Gordon. A chance. I'm ready, Ben.
That all you got?
That hit me? I call bullshit on that.
Perfect chance. Gordon.
A chance.
Have we done enough testing for the hollow core? You did it!
Yes, I believe so.
I'm just
We can
getting
report back
warmed
to
up.
the client anytime.
Okay, that's good.
Hollow core cameo on
There we go. Back to our leveled up
Maintenance mode activated.
What has Anya got? Damn. Well, now we... Oh, we can't go that way. Fine. BRB, hell yeah.
An enemy more. You want to clear him out?
Let's get to work. Could use a charge attack. This group's pretty sizable, so don't get caught.
Later, Luke.
Die, bitch.
Fully charged. Attacking target.
Later.
Woo! Let's go.
That's what you get.
Amazing, Aaron.
Yes. We must destroy everything.
Oh, looks like a chest.
Give me this. Ooh, I'll take all that Sepith. Let's go.
I see me some nobody.
I'm on.
Take that, you ass.
This group's pretty sizable, so don't get caught. Now's a good...
One more.
Could use a charge attack.
Stop that, stupid platypus. How dare you? Get destroyed,
Can't
bitch.
take your eyes off me, right?
You're on fire, Aaron. This could get tricky with so many.
This group's pretty sizable, so don't get cocky. Now's a good time to boost.
A chance.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Here, have this, bitch.
It's over. Hit him fast, Barry.
This is your chance for a shard boost.
Sucker.
A chance.
Activating skill.
How did you miss?
Perfect chance. Yeah. No.
A chance.
Here's some extra.
It's go time.
Activating skill.
A chance.
Activating skill.
Take that.
Activating skill.
That was a very cash money of you, friend. Did I have to kill you, friend?
Make it
Activating skill.
Have some more. You've got this on you.
Barry. Hey, that one felt pretty good.
Someone's fired up. Fired up?
Why do I have to fight the freaking weird shit? What the hell is that thing?
Be careful. That thing looks mean.
Entering battle. Could use a charge attack, you know.
What do you say we rough him up a little?
Yeah, nice try, idiot. No, 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 friend. Dumb bitch. Pathetic.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
That wasn't half bad, Aaron.
Holy shitballs.
Looks like some good loot.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Entering battle. This group's pretty sizable.
Stop
but
that.
Don't get cocky. Could use a charge attack, you know.
Nice try, platypus. Woo! Barry's Rapid Burst has been upgraded to Rapid Eruption. Hell yeah. Tyrol Balm, we take that. Also, we're gonna use our healing spell.
Let's get to work.
Could use a charge attack.
Won't take long.
Now's a good time to boost.
Here, have this, bitch.
Slice and dice. Very now.
This is your chance for a shard.
Bulk in your course.
You're toast.
Die.
You're open. I can live with this.
That was nothing to sneeze at on, yes? Now we're tough. That one looks tough.
Entering battle. Could use a charge attack, you know.
Stay calm and work through it.
Won't take long. Chase.
Let's hit you with this.
Go time.
Brace yourself.
Go time.
Going all in.
Let's hit you with this, bitch.
You've got this on, yes.
Activating skill. Shine. And Troll Ray. Perfect chance. You're toast. Activating skill.
Hit him fast, Barry.
Activating skill.
Like hell you are.
Stop that.
You'll be sorry for that.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Nice try, idiot.
Activating skill.
Destroyed.
Chase. Too slow.
Nice.
Van learned Heavenly Halter. Aaron's Myriad
What'd you
Slash
expect?
has been upgraded to Blazing Slash. Let's go. Okay.
Looks like some good loot.
Ooh, an EP3.
Switching to maintenance mode. Single element slot accessed.
All right, let's keep it going there, guys. We zoom in.
Boost gauge fully charged.
Let's go.
Oops, guess that's wrong.
Oh, come on. Fine, we'll come back. Want to explore and kill more things. You know, what we do. Good lord. But yeah, like legitimately. Look how beautiful this place is. Look at how beautiful this place is. So nice. So nice. Why go down there? But this will probably be for something else. At some point. Let's go. We gotta go back to the Verne store. Not the Burn store, the Verne store.
Hello there. See you again.
Right.
Hello, I'd like to... Phew, now I'm finally be able to get started on the report. Just gotta wait for the test results. Yo, good timing. We gave the new holocore a spin. Beep! Oh, good work everyone. Would you mind sharing your feedback? Can do. Oh, can I have that holocore back first? Sure, here you go. Thank you. Let me go ahead and start uploading the combat data. Just a sec. Okay. So while it's uploading, how did it feel to use? Performance bugs, anything at all? Well, I don't have much to say about its performance, being honest. It's more, I swear that AI didn't know the difference between a fight and a playground. The hell's up with her? Don't be so harsh. She had this childlike whimsy to her. I found it pretty cute. Felt really weird. Does she heal people in combat? That's what it felt like to me, at least. A very unique core indeed. Should it hit the shelves, I imagine it'll be the talk of the town. I, for one, do not vibe with the idea of carrying a little girl around in my pocket. I'm sure any self-respecting guy wouldn't either. But I don't know, our resident weirdo already has one of those. Maybe that's what he's into. Zip it, Aaron, and leave her out of this. Not like I picked either of them. That's awfully rude, Van. You'll upset her if she hears that. Alright, word through the grapevine is she's an interesting hollow herself. Oh, you mean Mary? You're familiar with her? Oh yeah, the professor told me about her. According to him, she was actually an accident. That PMC wasn't even trying to make the pinnacle of all of hollow cores, but somehow they just did. That's why I asked you guys, actually. I knew you had experience working with cores like her. Well, that explains the funny feeling I had, so it wasn't just a coincidence. Your professor must be pretty informed if he knows about Mare Bear. Indeed, her existence isn't technically confidential, but she hasn't been promoted or publicized either. Imagine word has reached the inner circles of the industry. The 3 disciples, at least. Yeah, that tracks. It was Professor Cronkite who told me. No wonder he knows. He pretty much carrying the Republic's engineering sector on his back. I can confirm he's the real deal. Not an engineer with the assault who doesn't know about his work. Yeah, he's really leaps and bounds above me. He can really be scary sometimes, but he really knows his stuff. I learned a ton under him. Being honest, it was actually him who came up with the Pocel's adaptive AI design. I owe him for that. I did hear rumors about him, but I can neither confirm nor deny. So he's the creep on the block. No, that's not it. Reason Pocel is a girl because she's meant to simulate how real humans grow and learn. So the more she learns, the more she matures. Right, that's the reason. Aaron, why don't you grow up too? Maybe, does it really learn just like a real person? That's so cool. She does, yeah, but according to Professor Cronkite, she doesn't even come close to Mare's inner potential. It's been bugging him lately, actually. It was all, if some security company can make an advanced holocore, why can't we? He's been researching holocores in his spare time to try and figure it all out. Guy's driven, that's for sure. So getting back on topic, the core is fine. Being a child that hasn't learned much, yeah, her abilities are pretty basic stuff, but she is pretty easy to use. Really? Thank you. Only real snag I ran into was it being a bit janky deploying shards while I was boosting. It didn't really hamper me at all, but still. Compared to other holocores, Pocel's deep learning algorithms may increase processing overhead and delay combat functions. Optimization should be a priority to help mitigate that, though some latency is probably unavoidable. That does make sense. Can you each give me your feedback too? Oh man! Thanks for waiting, guys. Now that I have the data, let me give you this back. Oh, we can keep her? I just wanted to thank you for helping test her. We'll be pushing updates once we iron out the kinks, so she should get better with time. Thank you so much for your help. Now I need to get back on the Institute and analyze this data. Sounds good. Take care. Hell yeah!
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys. Mira deposit confirmed.
Tool in the gray area right there. Help! Downstairs we go.
Do you know what you want?
I don't think this is what I want, actually. I got everything that I need.
I hope to
so
see
we're
you
in good
again.
shape. Actually, the Orbital store would be a...
Hello there.
Modifying your ordnance, are you? New shard skill added.
Okay. I do kind of want to... we gotta... We need to customize, we need to open some slots. Okay, I can open a slot for her. I think having her have access to another slot is in my best interest.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Okay. What do I want to do? Have her have a shit ton of... What do I want to do right now? I kind of want to have more...
See you again.
Alright, there we go. Hell yeah. Let's save that. Welcome back there, GFRX. Welcome back. Welcome back. I haven't saved in over 3/4 of an hour. We were just modifying our ornament and doing that sort of stuff. This building is Liberal's ZCF and Epstein Foundation, eh? A foreign tech foundation established using your great-grandfather's cash, right? With how famous it is, even in the Republic, it's kind of funny that it's been dumped over in a corner like this. You're so rude, Aaron. It's fine. But before, all the big buildings were part of the Foundation's branch here. Indeed, as part of the downsizing in the Republic, they moved to this location. Its performance in other countries remains stable, but with tech going the way it is, it's only natural there'd be a dip in business. Right, with the Zypha. What was it before again? I think they're doing the rounds underground. Ramda, 5th gen, co-developed by Verne and Epstein. What the 6th gen would look like sparked a hell of a lot of conversation both before and after the war. Then they went and pulled what even the Empire's Rhineford Company didn't dare do. Cut the Foundation out of the equation. Caused some pushback across the continent at first, but now their technology is well on the road to being available to the public. And they'll do anything to keep it themselves in their current favorable position. I would imagine even use Marduk for practical testing. Though perhaps it isn't my place to weigh in on the matter. You got that right. And the one pushing that national policy is? So ZCF was the one that developed airships, right? Yes, they're a facility located in Zeiss and Liberal. You can find their products all across the Republic. Things like communications equipment or household goods.
Being a friendly nation, they do have a cooperative enough partnership with Verne, I suppose.
Oh, hello there.
Hiya, Van and friends. And look at you go on, yes? Hard at work, I see.
We heard you were doing... we heard what you were doing earlier. Researching with your coworkers is part of your visitation, yeah? I am. I hope you don't mind me going off on my own. Well, she's putting the work in. You guys have business here? We do. I have personal connections with ZCF and the Foundation, you see. So I thought this would be the perfect place to get a first-hand look at international technological exchange. What she said, as someone from the Empire, it's a topic I personally can't get enough of. Aw, let's go. Julian's from the Empire, okay. I heard they make memory cores for films and stuff. How could I not want to come? How nice. I'm sure this will be an endless amount of information absorbed there. Just leave this part to us. We'll make sure to write up a report for you. But you better nab us some sweet scoops in exchange.
What are students doing here? Oh, of course. The educational visitation.
We didn't mean to crowd up the path. Wait, I've seen him before. I think I recognize him too. I'm sure you do. He is rather famous. Greetings, Professor. My name is Ren Bright. I've heard all about you from a certain other professor.
Ah, I didn't realize you were studying abroad here.
Professor Ying Cronkite.
Cronkite, I believe this is our first time meeting in person. I found your papers fascinating, I must say. Welcome to Basel.
Huh? Papers? It's an honor to have my work read by such a brilliant mind. Might I trouble you for some time to chat in the near future?
I would welcome the chance, though I'll have to pass on speaking at length with your classmates. Now, I am a busy man, I'm afraid, so if you don't mind, I will bid you farewell.
Well, that stick couldn't be farther up his ass, but he's got the chops to back it up. God damn it, Aaron! Yeah, his background is Eastern, right? That was Professor Yang Cronkite, the young genius carrying the Republic's engineering community on his shoulders. He's been presenting groundbreaking tech across all kinds of fields since before the war 2 years ago. Oh, now that you mention it, I think I saw him in the Tyrell Times. He's said to be a genius, the likes of which we haven't seen since Professor Hamilton. Well, how are you connected to someone like him, right? I believe the others are waiting, so how about we go? Don't be late for the meetup, Anye. Otherwise, I have to give you a good spanking. I know. I have fun leading everyone. Hold on, Ren. Don't think you can get away with not answering. Poor Albert. Albert. Poor Albert. Well then, good luck with work. Poor Albert, he just turning all over the place. Shall we? Let's get this our all. Poor Albert. He doesn't know what's happening anymore. You gotta feel bad for him. He's just turning in circles. He's like, what's happening? How do you know the professor? What is going on? Phew, been really busy lately. I gotta stick the landing. Now's my chance to make a name for myself. I refuse to lose to the guys. I'm gonna smash that glass ceiling and make the board of directors. Just you watch. Ah, she's an office worker in Newtown. Average Joes like her can have much better info than meets the eye. Let's talk to her and see what we get. Okay. So obviously we don't want to do that just yet.
Aerotram's just awesome.
Okay, that's another dude. I'll go wherever my heart takes me, and I'll bring my little shop along for the ride. Who knows what customers I'll see next? Not the most practical business model, but it's what makes me happy. My little niche has made me popular with the locals. Common watering holes. Oh yeah. All right, Can we talk? Let's do this. Workplace harassment? Haven't heard anything about that. Sorry. My clientele are a lot more mellow. Faculty I get are pretty kind, actually. They treat their students and understudies to meals sometimes. Huh? Who specifically? That might help us narrow things down. So, Professor O'Reilly, Associate Professor Tane, and Professor Callaghan, too, but he hasn't been around in a while. They always look pooped, like on death's door. Seriously. But when I talk to them, they all come across as normal, upstanding people. So they're just covering for the man. Is that what you're saying? You be the judge of that. I have noticed that some of the researchers from this specific lab have looked really down in the dumps as of late. Workplace harassment would explain that. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but that lab's professor might have something to do with it. Well, if anything comes to mind, please let us know. Well, I'm sure I'm just overthinking things, but thanks, I'll let you know. Feels like there's more to the story than that. Does he not want to snitch, or does he not believe it? I see. Thank you for sharing that with us. Damn. Let's do this.
Can we talk?
Harassment? Honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. I've heard some nasty things about some specific professors at the Institute. Really? I won't name names, but I've heard a thing or two from a friend of mine. She's a researcher at one of the labs there, and every night they're sleeping at the labs after unpaid overtime. One little mistake during the day and they get torn to shreds. They say it's considered normal there. You just work until you drop. My friend, she told me that one night that she was having suicidal thoughts. I had to talk her out of it. That's horrible. Does the Institute not know about their working conditions? Oh, they do, but it's fear that rules the roost there. The Institute's senior professors are like celebrities in their own right. Nobody can touch them. They control whether or not you have a career in this town. Verne, my own company, everybody. They all go through the Institute's pipeline. Huh? Out of curiosity, who do you work for? Or an old goods supplier. I've got a license from Verne to sell their goods, so it's not like I can speak up about it, because then there goes my career. Word travels fast. Yeah, that tracks. Verne and the Institute might as well be Basel. You speak up and you never work in this town again. I can only hope we find a way to right this injustice. I say that's about everyone worth talking to in Newtown. Now's when we plot our next move. You know, there are still bits of Basel that we could do a sweep. Let's double check first. Okay. Damn. Damn. It's getting crazy. Political intrigue. Craziness. Insanity. Okay, let's go upstairs. The Basel Motor Pavilion. Wow, there's so many cars. I had heard about its capacity, but it's very impressive seeing it in person. Welcome to automotive heaven. Oh my god. Van would love it here in the Motor City. Van would love it here. The Motor Pavilion, where all the big manufacturers strut their stuff before they hit the market. Verne's big here, naturally. They got a bunch of makes under their wing. Lino, Ingert, Red Star, and Etwis. That's your big four. This is where they show off all their latest and greatest stuff. And for gearheads like me, it's both a peek at the new model year and a chance to yoink some of their ideas for your own projects. Whenever I come to Basel, you bet I hit this place up every time. The most important place in the city, full stop. That's great, Grandpa. Now let's get you home. Hey, leave me alone! Aaron, I'm gonna slap you. I see. I do hear that the four manufacturers compete with each other a lot. That they have their own specialties, but nonetheless push each other to innovate. Does that factor into the showroom too? Oh yeah, these guys are ruthless. They all specialize in different things, but when markets collide, you bet they're at each other's throats, and that's good for the consumer. Lino and Ingert especially. They both manufactured their cars here in Basel, so they headhunt and poach from each other like nobody's business. We get time to kill. I highly recommend stopping by here and shooting the shit with the salespeople. They might convert you. Eidos kill me or him. His passion for cars is already evident with his truck. It's natural they'd be drawn here. We might as well take a look, now that we're already here. I'd say we've seen everything there is to see in Newtown. That said, looks like we'll have to go to the Institute for that request for the assistant. The one about the professor abusing his power, eh? Doesn't seem like something outsiders like us should get in the middle of. But I'm concerned since it's posted as for SPG. Wonder if we can find a way for all of us to get into the Institute. Like with the Aerotram, access requires C certification or higher. Be nice if we could have Elsheim put on the pressure and get our ranks raised, but that won't work here. Not enough time. How about we go have a little talk? With who? Ah, the kiddo from earlier. Wasn't as bad about it as the CEO, but he still had his doubts about us. Well, if pushing doesn't work, we just gotta pull. So thanks for being our go-between, Anye. Or for what? Between you and Quatre? You got it. You guys seem to hit it off. Guessing it's because you're close in age. He'll be up for talking to you. Just make it seem like you've got problems and he can solve them. Oh, I don't think I'll need to go that far. I'm sure if I'm just honest and upfront with him, he'll listen. But I'm happy to help. Once things settle down, I'll give him a call on Zypha. Girl doesn't have a clue, huh? It is quite charming how unaware she is of her appeal. I don't really get what you're saying, but I think we can count on Ye to handle this. Aw? Well, we're not gonna do that just yet. Okay, I want to quickly... We're gonna go back onto the... We're going to go back on the... We're going back to Auge Canyon.
On my way.
We're gonna kill everything again.
Could use a charge attack.
Won't take long.
Now's a good time to boost.
Keep moving, Van.
This'll hurt.
I'll dice you up.
Crushed it.
Nice. That
Oh,
was great.
You kick butt, man.
They're pathetic. The enemies are pathetic. I got no experience from that. We're not wasting time.
Let's do this.
Okay, let's quickly report our... He's just standing there. He's like, I'm just standing there.
Do you know
Time
what
to
you
rest.
want?
gotta keep this up.
Okay. We did.
Confirming your plans.
Okay. We gotta go to the Institute of Science, so let's go do that. Let's contact Quatre. Maybe now would be a good time to call Quatre and ask about our certification cards. We'll hold on really quick. We're gonna save. And then we'll do that. But yeah. Man, we are making crazy progress. We are making crazy progress. Contact.
Yes, this is Elysian speaking. Ah, it's you, Agnes.
Oh, good. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get through. It sounds like there's a little bit of interference with the connection, though.
Right, I apologize for that. I happen to be in the middle of something at the moment. Could you wait for me at a place called Giscard Workshop? It's in the artisanal district. I'll be there short.
Hello?
That's not good.
Hello? Hello? What just happened? Sounded like something collapsed. I could have sworn I heard a faint roar after that. Sounds like trouble to me. We were just at Giscard's workshop a short while ago. Let's get on back there and see what the deal is. Sorry guys, we're back. Who are you? Oh, you're the group from earlier. I thought we told you that this was a restricted area. Sorry, but Quatre hasn't been past here, has he? Wait, what? How do you know about...
I'll handle this.
Chief Engineer Giscard?
I'm the supervisor of this here workshop. Giscard. I had a feeling when I saw you kids here earlier, but, are you the ones Quatre's been showing around town?
He told you about us? That's right. We're from Arkwright Solutions over in the capital. I'll get right to the point. We have reason to believe he's in danger. We think he might be in a mine or something like one. If that rings any bells, can you take us there? What? Quatre is in danger?
Come with me. I'll hear your story while we're on the move. You two, contact the guild just in case. Get on it.
Oh, geez. So there's a mine shaft in the vicinity after all? Yeah, it used to extract a minor metal. The signal's not great down there, which explains all the noise. So this is where Quatre likely is? Most likely, I'd wager. He goes to check all the lights and such are working every so often. He just went in earlier to do it again. It ain't all that big of a shaft though, and there aren't usually any monsters down here. I'm detecting multiple monsters farther inside. Just where did they all come from? And the time couldn't have been worse. Arkwright, was it? And the rest of you too. You all strike me as a tough bunch. I promise to reward you handsomely, so save him, please. I'll contact the guild and someone who can help in the meantime, though, so don't go crazy. Lucky for us, we've got him on our side, huh? Alright folks, let's get moving. Right, we have to save Quatre. Indeed, I heard the faint sound of gunfire moments ago. What, is he packing or something? Kinda dangerous for a kid like him. Either way, let's hurry. Oh god. Well, it's time to go on another dungeon. Let's do it there, guys! Hell yeah!
Good stuff.
Look how big this place is! Holy shit! Hell yeah.
Get to work.
Could use a charge attack, you know.
I want to see what level these enemies are.
Displaying enemy
Okay, they're
stats.
level 39.
Now's a good time to boost.
I'm 2 levels above them. I'm 2 levels above them.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Destroyed.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
That was amazing, Aaron.
That takes us closer. I don't want to go closer just yet. Aw, those aren't real. Love mines. Woo! Indeed. Flying fish enemy.
Could use a charge attack, you know. Attacking
Die,
target.
bitch.
Couldn't take your eyes
Hell
off me,
yeah.
right?
Oh god, it's the
That
dung
wasn't
beetle
that
enemy.
Attacking target.
What level are you?
Displaying
You're
enemy
39
stats.
as well.
Now's a good time to boost.
Die, bitch. Woo! Let's go.
That's what you get.
You're on fire, Aaron. An enemy now. Want to clear him out?
This group's pretty sizable, so don't get caught.
Time to die, bitch.
Brace yourself.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Easily defeated.
Nice. That went great.
You're a true
Titanium
professional,
wristband. We take that?
Boost gauge fully charged.
Let's go there, guys. Just no Canary Mary. Exactly. Canary Mary. Oh my god. GF Rex, you know how much I hate button mashing. Canary Mary made me
These things know how to put up a
made
good
me
fight.
hate Banjo-Tooie.
They'll definitely put you through your paces
Canary
if you
Mary
take
is
them one-on-one.
one of the least fun things I've ever had to play.
Let's get to work.
Let's play.
Like like Star Fox Adventure, like I love that game. The worst parts of that game were literally the button mashing. You know, like legitimately, it was a fun game minus the button mashing.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
You're on fire, Aaron.
Now, let's finish the job.
Dumb bitch! You want to do this? Fine.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Nice. That went great.
You're a true professional, Van.
Yep, that takes me close. I don't want to be close.
Entering battle. Could use a charge attack, you know. Attacking target. Now
Time to die, bitch.
Time for the main event. Make it count, Aaron. Later, loser.
That's what you get.
You're on fire, Aaron.
This is it. Pulls in and kicks some ass. Won't take long.
activating skill.
Sucker.
chance.
There we go. Come on, Anya, you can't be missing 606. As a kid for a while, I would quit Star Fox when I got to the button mashing trial, but I got a turbo controller. Oh, yes. All those turbo controllers.
An enemy now. Wanna clear him out? I'm on it.
Don't use a charge attack, you know.
Die. But yeah, like legitimately, I didn't really like playing a lot of games that had button mashing. All the Mario Party mini games that have button mashing, I don't even compete in them. I don't even try in them because it hurts my hand, and I hate when my hand hurts. You know. I was like, nah, that's not for me.
An enemy now. You wanna clear him out?
This ring's pretty sizable, so don't get caught.
Time to die, bitch.
Brace yourself.
Looks like some good loot.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You kick butt, man.
Hell yeah. Action 3. Actually, I do want to... Ornament. We want Action 3.
Maintenance mode activated.
Okay. We should put that probably on Fairy.
Maintenance mode activated.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back.
Modifying your
Switching to maintenance mode.
Adjusting orbment.
I could go mine
That is
one
a
or...
single element slot.
Yeah, Action 3 is way better.
Shard skills updated.
She only has Evade 1 on. Evade 2. Holy shit. Impede.
That is a single element slot.
Okay, she's got shield 2. Okay. Alright, there we go. I twitch my arm to button mash fast, ends up hurting my shoulder if I do it too much. Damn. Yeah, see, I try not to do it. Like, just button mashing in general, it's one of my least favorite things about video games. Like, legitimately, if there was no button mashing in any video game, it wouldn't hurt my feelings.
Don't use a charge attack, you know.
Yeah, like, legitimately, it wouldn't hurt my feelings if there was no, button mashing on stuff.
That's what you get.
That was amazing, Aaron.
Woo! Die, bitch!
Enemy stunned. Time for shards.
Oh, I thought it was still stunned a little bit. Die. Pathetic.
Your eyes off me, right?
You're on fire, right?
But yeah, like I to be honest, I don't try to. I haven't really tried any techniques.
That sounded like live combat.
We must hurry.
Good.
Time to save him. Found him. Quatre! What's that silver thing?
Detecting small-scale seismic shift. That thing from before?
Are you alright?
Yes. You're all here.
Damn, what'd you do to neutralize the tremors? He paired the stun caliber and hollow style together most magnificently. The timing just happened to work out. It ain't gonna be happening again. A subspecies of the abyss worm? Watch out for their chain counterattacks. Ugh. Button mashing and QTE don't like either, yeah. That is one of my least favorite things as well. QTE button mashing, Resident Evil 4 original. I'm looking at you. Use solo skills or arts to take him down. Are you good to go?
Yes. I can still fight. Theo, be sure to work with them. Understood. Initiating interception protocol.
Solo skills.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Certain arts will work better.
Make it count. A chance.
Activate
Time for the main event.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
I won't lose.
Keep it up. It's working.
The rest is up
I'm
to you.
sorry, but
Star has arrived.
Got a whole slew of them. Time for the main event.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Make it count, Aaron.
Time to go.
Activating skill.
Perfect chance.
This is your chance for a shard boost.
Let's party.
let's hit you with this, bitch.
Your test.
Activating skill.
Like hell you are.
Do your worst.
Energy output at maximum. Activate.
Here, have this, bitch.
Your test.
Like hell you are. You'll pay for that.
Full boost. Go all out. Certain arts will work better. Activate
Time for
skill.
the main.
Boost gauge
Go
limiter
time.
unlocked.
Blazing blast. You've got this, Agnes.
Here, have
Activating
this.
skill.
Control ray. We're down. Perfect chance.
Energy output.
Oh,
at
zero
maximum.
arts.
Let's party.
Perfect chance.
Energy output at maximum. Attack their weakness with an art. Activating skill.
Take this, bitch.
Your test.
This thing is taking quite the beating right now.
Let's party!
Activating drive.
Now's a good time to boost.
Falcon Talons!
Falcon Talon! Fairy, now!
This is your chance for a shard boost.
Blades within me. Destroy.
There!
Boom!
A chance. Time to go all out.
Initializing drive.
Ow!
Chance!
Initializing
You
drive.
stupid bitch!
Brace yourself!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Die! Woo! Let's go! Crushed it. Found scent. Was that all of them? I believe that to be the case, yes. Are you hurt at all, Quatre? I'm fine. I didn't realize you all would come. Sorry for causing you so much trouble. Huh, trouble is right. At least you weren't dumb enough to come here unarmed. An orbital pulse gun, eh? And you know your way around combat from what I saw. Same with this floating thing, too. Floating thing? Wow. It's adorable. You think? This little guy is named Fio. Much as I'd love to hear more, you mind if we shift to talking about what happened? I'd heard there aren't supposed to be monsters in here. We were checking the lights, right? Well, that's weird. Were they damaged? No, they were just swapped out the other day. Plus, it's not just that one that's gone bad, it's happening to all of them along the tunnel. You're right. These are self-sufficient lights, so they aren't on the orbital distribution network. Exactly, which means this kind of behavior should be impossible. So why? Get back here! Gah! There's more of them? This isn't good. Everyone prepare for combat. Van!
Zeros!
Now, Alvis!
Does anyone here need medical attention?
Did you come all the way from the capital? Huh, nice heroic entrance there, Junior Senior Bracer.
Well, you seem fine.
Aw. Where's a light bulb vendor when you need one? True. Hey, Alvis. Mind, fixing some of the light bulbs? You know? Come on. You can help.
Thanks for rushing over here, Zeros.
Whoa, a black wolf? It's starting to feel like just about anything could pop up around here. I see, so that's what's being tested here.
Are all of you okay?
Supervisor.
Phew. Guess that wraps up this little adventure then.
I'm okay now. You can let go.
Oh, jeez. You should have just waited for us to arrive instead of going ahead on your own. You shut up, Alvis. Calm down. Though I suppose I commend you for rescuing him, at least. See, let's go. Now, Alvis, you come with me and we can have a nice little date, you know? Come on. He's so freaking hot. I hate that I find him so freaking attractive. Good Lord. You did a bang up job down there yourself. You got no chill every time we bump into you, but you pulled your weight back in Krail too. I'm this close to being promoted to B rank, so I would hope I could handle this much. Indeed, there, GF Rex. Indeed. I like Bracer Alvis. I like Bracer Alvis a lot. As for your snide little comment, you can mind your own damn business. I'm perfectly chill, thank you. You're just proving his point, you know. As for you, Quatre, why didn't you call us to let us know something was off? Everything worked out alright in the end this time, but that could have easily ended up worse than it did. I'm really sorry for worrying you. I thought I could handle it without any help since I had Fio with me. Cheese and crackers. Well, as long as you're alright, that's all that matters. New DCW idea here? Yeah. Alvis I would definitely make. Of course, Ornament lights work to keep monsters away. Makes me wonder if them acting up is the cause. Is something on your mind, Quatre? Well, we saw them doing just that earlier, right? That's not the first time either. It's been happening every so often lately. They've gone out even when there was nothing wrong with the lights themselves, or they've done things they shouldn't be able to technically do. There have been times when they've been malfunctioning 1 minute and then totally fine the next. So you went down there because it was bothering you? That's more or less in line with what we've been hearing back at the guild. I don't think we can rule out a connection with what we're here to investigate either. Yeah, wish you told us that back when we were at Verne's HQ. I'm sorry, I couldn't really mention it in front of the CEO. Thanks for this. This is all great to know, so the guild will keep it in mind too. If anything else happens, could you let us know right away? Okay, I'm looking. I think I could do his jacket. I think we could do the vest and the shirt. Yeah, I think we could make him, actually. And the hair is easily done. Eyebrows are done. Pants I could do. I know you're here to do the business with the Verne Company, but you should avoid any suspicious moves while you're at it. Got it, my lord. We'll be sure to follow your lead and be on our best behavior. You can start with axing the snark. Here we go again. Well, see you later, everyone. Did you have to pick a fight with them when they just helped us out? It's fine. We're better off keeping the guild at arm's length while we're here. Well, just let me just say again that I really do appreciate you coming to my rescue. But was there something you needed me for when you called me earlier? Yeah, I almost forgot. There was something we wanted to discuss with you, actually. Oh yeah! So, you want to go inside the Institute of Science, do you? You're right that only Anya has the authority to do that. And I wish I could help you all get through with her, but I can't upgrade your card. You need to speak to this guy right here. Let me see your card. Receive C rank ID certification. Oh, the writing on it changed. You're C rank just like me now, which means you can go inside the Institute. We really owe you one. You sure it's okay to do stuff like this without running it by the CEO first, though? Basel's run by 3 groups: the Verne Company, the Institute of Science, and the Artisans Guild. I'm the head of the 3rd one, so I don't need anyone's approval but my own for stuff like this. Besides, you saved the professor's favorite youngin'. I wouldn't be fit to call myself an artisan of Basel if I didn't find some way to say thank you. Supervisor. Can't argue with that. Thanks a lot. Just out of curiosity, see as far as you can upgrade our card? You got guts on you, kid. You call yourself a Spriggan, right? Can't say I'd peg you as squeaky clean type, but I've got a feeling you can do some good work where the guild can't. I can bump your card's rank up to B if I feel like you've earned it, so keep up the good work. I thought he'd be more of a stubborn old mule, but he's more lax than I gave him credit for. I think it's more he just trusts us a little. Well, his trust in you makes me feel better about helping you too. Card's all you need to get into the Institute, but how about I show you the way there? Think of it as my way of saying thank you for saving me. Hell yeah! Are you leaving, Quatre? I am, but you're coming with. Thanks for the help earlier, Zeros. Could you take care of things here while I'm gone? Rough. So their names are Fio and Zeros. They're amazing. Yeah, they're like loyal animal friends straight out of a fairy tale. Black one looks rad in my opinion. I'm glad you can appreciate their brilliance. They are autonomous orbital drones based on hollow AIs, if I recall. I've heard about the technology involved to create them. I didn't expect to see both a floating support type and a ground-based offensive type while in the field, however. You're very well informed. My apologies for not introducing myself sooner. I'm Reset Twinings, and I'm a concierge for Marduk Total Security Company. I'm currently supporting Arkwright Solutions in their endeavors. Well, that explains how you know so much. But hold on, didn't you say this request was from... I thought Marduk's sponsors were covertly at odds with the Principality. So how did you end up establishing such a bizarre group like this? I ask myself the same thing every day. Van, calm down, man! Might as well resign yourself to your fate. It was clearly Arusha's guidance that brought us together. Then Mr. Arkwright's personal magnetism. How am I getting bundled with the goddess here? I guess I'll just have to let it go for now. Anyway, the Aerotram boarding platform is this way. You'll be able to use it now that your card's been upgraded. Hell yeah. Alright. That was crazy. But yeah, maybe I'll make Bracer Alvis. Bracer Alvis. There's another side quest? I'm a big fan.
Hey, Quatre, mind lending me a hand sometime today?
Sure, I'll drop by again later.
Oh, all right. Let's see. I'm not. All right, we can do your jacket. We got the. Okay. So just details for building him in the future. I'm not gonna do all the lines on his jacket. We'll just try to do the jacket as best as possible. All right, the vest, the undershirt, a very interestingly placed belt, or is that his satchel? Okay, let's see. He's got, god damn it, really tight pants. The thing on his leg, and what color are his boots? That way, for future reference. Brown, and they go to his calf. Oh, he has another thing around his knee as well? God damn it. And it looks like, okay, how tall are you? You look like you're 5'8", if I would say. Okay. Not me. I'm not measuring you up for anything. All Alright there, Alvis. Don't... That wasn't fair. You cheated. You didn't outdrive me at all. Hey, a win's a win. You're such a sore loser. You always win against me. I deserve to win too. Easy, easy. I'm sorry for butting in like that. Maybe next time we can get Milia a little boost to balance it out, okay? But that wouldn't be fair either. I just want to beat him fair and square, okay? Hey, don't take it out on him for helping. Why can't you just suck it up? This is just great. Huh? Didn't expect to find one of Elaine's co-workers in an argument with some kids. It looks like he could use a hand too. Hey, fancy running into you here. What happened to the hot shit bracer I bumped into earlier? Can't break an argument between a couple of kids? You? Goddess, of all the people, if you just want to laugh at me, you can do that later. I'm on official business, so get lost. No, not at all. I apologize if we're interrupting you. It's just that you look like you were in need of help. So what are you two arguing about? We heard a bit of the conversation, but could you fill us in? We race each other with RC cars a lot, but Milia's way too good a racer, so she usually wins. She really whooped me today, so I was down in the dumps. But then this really cool bracer came over and offered to help. Well, aren't you the model bracer, huh? Kids love you. I headed back to the guild after I ran into you guys, but then I came across these two after I started my rounds. The boy's car is a Lino land carrier, just like the one we used at the guild. I can't deny it got me a little curious. One thing led to another and I kinda lent him a hand. Huh? Didn't know they made RC versions of these. I dig it. Even the little tykes can wheel these around. Wait. Hold on a second. Is that a night breaker? Oh, now that you mention it, yeah, it looks exactly like your car, just a different color. They make radio-controlled versions of those too? Yeah, yup, they do. I'm a big fan of this model. Hey, you know what's up. When it comes to power, you can't beat an Ingert. Oh yeah, totally agree with you. What am I watching? Quatre. So yeah, today was just different. I followed the advice the bracer gave me and I won. I actually won. I beat her for the first time in forever. But Milia's being a real sore loser about it. I beat her fair and square. You didn't beat me fair and square. You had a coach. I've always been you all by myself. But now I'm supposed to accept I lost because you got an adult to help you? How's that fair? Well, come on, it sucks losing all the time. Just let me have this. Beat me by yourself first. If you're happy to cheat, then go race in the Cheaters Club. You can win all you want there. Hey, you want to say that again? Look, I'm sorry. I realize in retrospect that I shouldn't have gotten involved. So, yeah, this is how it's been for the last minute or so. Yeah, that's a bit of a conundrum, isn't it? I got an idea, actually. How do you feel about pairing up with me, young lady? Alvis takes the boy, and then we've got a perfectly fair 2-on-2 rematch. Ooh, that sounds like a great idea. Yeah, that works for me. With an adult on my side too, it'll actually be fair. Excellent idea, Mr. Arkwright. This should help them race each other more fairly. Okay, yeah, that's actually a good idea. Guess a broken clock's right twice a day. You shut up. You shut up, you cute bastard. I see right through you, though. You don't just do things out of the kindness of your heart. You've got an ulterior motive, don't you? No, my intentions are crystal clear as that pickup's paint job. I just don't like seeing my favorite truck lose a rigged race. That's all there is to it, man. Justice. You know, that toes a fine line between genuine swagger and just idiocy. Yeah, he does that. Well, that works for me. I guess if I sort of squint, I can see your point. Oh, man. So how do you two feel about it? Does that sound good? Sign me up. I want to show him who's boss. It'll be me and him versus you, the two of you. Me too. Last time it wasn't just a fluke. Watch. Alright, we've got ourselves a match. I won't lose this time. Prove it. That's a relief. The kids are calmed down now that we've figured out a resolution to all this. But now I'm indebted to a Spriggan of all people. Don't let this go to your head, you hear? This doesn't even register on my balance sheet. Just don't hold back, you hear? I'm not going easy on you. This is about more than just you or me, or those two kids. It's Lino versus Ingert, and us Ingert fans, we don't take a loss laying down. Yeesh, you're way more into this than I am. But hey, you've got a point. This is a chance to sell our differences for good and all. So you know what? Bring it. Really pumped for this. Van can't help himself when it comes to cars, as we're all aware. Would be nice if we helped him get along better with Alvis too. We should start by finding a suitable race course. Where did you use for your match earlier? It was right here, just a really straight and narrow sprint. I do think we should go somewhere else. We need a proper circuit for this. Yeah, something nice and open. I want that too, but I don't know where. There aren't many open spaces where we won't be getting anyone's way. I might have an idea, actually. I know a venue that might be willing to host us. I'm not 100% sure, but it's worth asking. Follow me, everyone. I'll see if I can get permission. We're going to accept this? Sure, I'm in. Great, to Newtown then. That's where this venue is.
Commencing mission.
All right, I think I've gotcha. So you want a venue for your RC race? Yes, the pavilion has hosted RC races in the past, if memory serves. Would you be willing to lend us an event space for a race of our own? Ah, now it's making sense. Well, how could I refuse a request from you, Quatre? I'll talk to the administrator to see what I can do. Our schedule is pretty quiet right now, so they shouldn't have a problem with it. Let's make this best race you've ever seen. Yay, thank goodness! Oh man, we got Alvis with us. We got him with us. Yes. Now I really can't wait. Huh? Didn't think you had inroads with the pavilion. Nice job calling in those IOUs, Quatre. They do come in handy. I should specify though, this is more for me. The pavilion works closely with the Institute and the workshop, so we're well acquainted. Out of curiosity, what kind of RC cars are you bringing? I'll be using my Lino Land Cruiser carrier. I've got an Ingert Nightbreaker pickup. Oh wow, Lino and Ingert? Seriously? What? Is that a problem? What's with the alarm? You know those makes, right? I'm a Lino employee who has loved this company for 20 years. I'm an Ingert employee and a fanatic in my own right. And Petra and I get a little spirited when we debate over the two. We'll have a drink and some snacks and just go to town. If this is a battle between Lino and Ingert, then we have to treat this seriously. You bet, this is company pride we're talking. Oh yeah, this race has big implications way beyond just RC stuff. It's two bitter rivals going at it. And for those youngins that can make or break their brand allegiances. It's serious stuff. Sounds a bit extreme. I really don't think it's quite that important. Yeah, they've lost me. Aw, no, you're not lost. Oh, I have an idea. We have some aftermarket parts over in the storehouse. I'll let you two have a sneak peek on me. Just don't tell anybody, okay? Would you mind giving us some time to work out the track? We want to make sure it's perfect as can be. Sure, by all means. Yeah, thanks a lot. Not me. I'll go over the rules one more time just to be safe. Team Dick and Team Milia will compete in a 2-on-2 relay format. After 2 laps, the first racer will hand over the controls to the second. it'll complete 2 more laps for 4 total. Finish line will be right here at the start. Understood? So Dick and Milia will lead off their respective teams. Yeah, then Van and Alvis will compete against each other on the second leg. Really getting excited. Who's gonna win? Racers, on your marks. Get set. Go! Man, they're really fired up. You said it. I'm glad they're having fun. Wait, why am I being all buddy-buddy with you? We're not allies anymore. We're enemies. Sure. Pocket circuits, lockouts, and a few Yakuza games, right? With that, the race was off to a thrilling start. Milia climbed out to the early lead with her Nightbreaker. But after negotiating the turns, Dick's land carrier began to catch up and up down the long straight. He had swapped out its stock motor for an aftermarket sport engine boasting much stronger acceleration. The track favored straight line speed with its series of straightaways, allowing Dick to pull ahead of Milia after the first lap. Not to count Milia out, she closed the gap in the corners with her skillful driving. She had cut the deficit, but still lagged behind Dick's souped-up machine as their leg of the race came to a close. I'm leading, Alvis. I did it. You sure did. Leave the rest of me, buddy. Dang it, you win this round, Dick. Go get him, Van. You got it. Gave me some nice momentum to work with. Third lap underway. Van and Alvis tested their mettle. I should have expected as much from a Lino employee's special customization. They really understand this thing's unique qualities. Same here, but neither side is a clear advantage. There's no ace in the hole. What the? Sorry to interrupt. Both of the cars are designed to go off-road, so what's the point in keeping them on the road? Paved roads are hardly their natural habitat, so we decided to spice up the track a bit. This puts every facet of your cars to the test. That's rad. You guys know how to put on a race. Wow, that's so cool. Man, I wish I could race on this. Wonder how I'd have done. Okay, built up a little lead here. Gotta protect that. No mistakes. How do I want to go about this? That carburetor is a big old roadblock, but I'm already behind. What's the play here? Floor it. No time to lose. Full throttle, baby! Off-road, now that's my style. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah, how's that? Huh, not bad. Oh god, pebbles! Got the off-road bit coming up next. Huh, this is gonna be good. LC's chewed these roads for breakfast. I can't push my grip on the surface, but I can't afford to give up any ground either. Do I hold steady or do I punch it? We step on the gas. He pulls away here and I'm done. Gosh, shoot. Sweating there, Spriggan, on the ropes. Last big curve coming up. Inside line is less distance, but he's going to want it too. I'll take that inside line, thank you. Oh no, you don't. The corner is mine. He's good. Got the bomb covered up. In that case, I've got one last ace up my sleeve. Get a load of my twin turbo. What the? How'd you get that? Is that even allowed? Yo, this is sick. Wonder if I can get one of those for my truck. Don't you mind to me about the rules. Anything goes, right? Huh? I've never seen a part like that. Oh, he's really proud of that. He was off-chatting with Chamberlain about something earlier. I suppose that's what it was. We were sitting on that one for a while, huh? But how? I swapped the motor and everything. I win. All 4 of you really put on a show there. But in the end, only one team can be the winner. On with the results. Lino versus Ingrid. The winner of this White Hot Relay RC car race is the Lino team, led by Captain Dick. I let him win. I let him win. We can't let him be sad. We can't let Alvis be sad. We can't let him be sad. Look at him. What does it say on his jacket, I wonder? Unbreakable heart? Hell yeah. Also, I'm like just kind of linger on this screen, so that way I can just take a screenshot later. So that way I have a reference material for his look for DCW. We did it! We actually beat her! Thank you so much, Alvis. You're an amazing driver. Hey, it wasn't all me, buddy. You did pretty good to yourself. Well, I gave her my best shot. I had plenty of fun, though. Me too. I've never been that pumped up for a race before. I learned a lot from how you drive. But I want to race you again, Dick. One-on-one. What's that? You want to lose again? Well, sure. That was quite the show. I wasn't expecting to end up so invested. Yeah, but I think we've hogged the pavilion long enough with that. Let's bounce. I should go back to my rounds. Okay, let's head back to the artisanal district and race there. Yeah, good idea. Well, I'm glad they've mended things. It's like that big fight from before never happened. That ballooned a bit, didn't it? But hey, all's well that ends well. I really owe you guys for that. That's our line. How could we say no to a race between two of the auto industry's biggest rivals? Orbital cars aren't just machines, they're the future. They're something that kids and adults both can appreciate. That race was certainly what the Motor Pavilion is all about, spreading the joys of motoring to all. Come on back sometime, will ya? And then made for the Institute.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
Hell yeah.
Reward deposited.
Hell yeah. Alvis, my favorite bracer. My favorite bracer. Alvis. Okay. We did everything in this area. Let's keep this, let's keep the shenanigans going. I'm going the wrong way. God, this place is hard to navigate. Oh yeah, okay, it's over here.
This tram is bound for the Basel Institute of Science.
Institute of Science. Got a screenshot? Okay, hell yeah.
Whoa, we're so high up.
This is kinda nice.
It's the kind of thing you'd only find here. Professor Hamilton designed this, right?
Oh, I'm impressed you knew.
Is something wrong?
Not at all. It's just that while I've heard about everything here, seeing the whole world with your own eyes for the first time is without doubt an unparalleled experience.
Hmm? I know what you mean. I feel the same way after diving into the world of a good book for the first time.
Okay. Hell yeah. Basel Institute of Science. Here we are, the Basel Institute of Science, the place where much of the Republic's most cutting-edge research gets done. It's situated in such a beautiful location too. Views of the canyon from here are just stunning. Yeah, this area is supposed to be popular with tourists for exactly that reason, though even they need a card right now. This isn't that bad of a spot to sightsee, I guess, but there's no real place to live it up in town. Speaking of tourism, what's that rounded building over there? I've been wondering this whole time. That's the Astronomy Observatory. That's a place where you look at the stars, right? That's right. There's a very powerful telescope that lets you see far more of them than you could with the naked eye. There are many who believe that astronomy is the discipline from which all others draw their roots, even if others disagree. It actually originated in the Central East, if you didn't know. Well, really? Pretty sure they were big on stargazing in that fallen empire to the east back in the day, too. This is turning out to be very educational. Huh? So where would you like to start? I'd be happy to show you around if you want. No, it's fine. We're just gonna wander around for a while and see what we find. If you can tell us where the main facilities and research labs are, that'd be plenty. Well, if you're sure, they're marked on the building's map alright, but here you go. Well then, I've got work of my own to take care of, so I'll get going for now. If anything comes up, you're always welcome to contact me on my Zypha. Thanks. I was hoping we could stay with him longer. He knows so many cool things. I feel the same way, but it would be difficult. Yeah, he's just gonna get in the way when we start poking our noses around in dark places. I doubt we're going to get any new 4 SPGs here, but here's hoping we can learn more about the abusive professor wherever they are. Let's get to work. Remember to act casual and not make it obvious what we're here for. Understood. Man, we did a lot, but hell yeah, I will definitely make Alvis.
This is just as big as I expected.
Let's take a look around. Gotta check out all the spots that kid mentioned.
Then I could pair him with, I could probably pair him with, I'll pair him with probably, what's his face? Ash Carbide. I might actually, after the Rumbles, etc., to determine the titles, I might have you guys make the tag teams. I might actually have you guys make the tag teams.
Tasty. Everybody's gotta eat. What'll it be for today? Thanks a bunch.
Boom. And see what sort of teams you guys would like to see. I got a lot of newcomers in DCW so far. I've got 38 wrestlers, and I think 20 of them are newcomers, 20 or 25. Oh, I remember seeing you at that Orbital Cafe in Edith. I live over here in Basel. I didn't expect to see you here too. My family lives over in the capital, so I'm out there a lot, both to visit them and do my civil engineering research. I'll be cooped up here for a while though. I've got a big paper to finish up. She's a student here, huh? I only tried talking to her.
Let me ask you something.
Professor abusing their authority, you say? That's a bit of a stretch to me, not gonna lie. I can say for certain that Professor Cronkite and Professor Tane would never do that. Can't be them. What makes you so sure of that? Well, so Professor Cronkite's a man of few words, so it can come across as kind of scary, but he means well, really. I mean, he's one of the greatest minds of our time. He lives and breathes science. And then Professor Tane is just really friendly to everybody. He's always looking out for people. He's known the world over for work in civil engineering and urban planning. The Basel Institute of Science certainly earns its reputation. Its faculty are all accomplished scientists and engineers in their own right. Yep, lots of famous people will come to study and lecture here. Professor Callahan's a real celebrity too. He's a real whiz when it comes to mechanical engineering. He's the brain behind the military's new weapons. Last I heard though, his new big proposal got shot down in favor of someone else's. Didn't really take that very well. But he's bounced back from what I can tell. He's really putting his all into his new project. I'm really humbled to get to work with so many hardworking, talented people. Hardworking, talented people can still be assholes. Are they good people is what we're asking. Can you maybe phrase that a little less aggressively? Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. You were a big help. Hell yeah. That's upstairs. That's on this level. I work as an assistant in Professor Archette's lab over there. I've noticed some troubling things coming out of other labs though. This one woman, she's looked absolutely drained every day. I wish there was something I could do to help her. I really shouldn't go butting into other labs' business. I just hope she has someone she can talk to, be it a coworker, professor, or someone else. That's a bit fishy there. Might have to ask him about that. Thank you for telling me that, friend. Workplace harassment? Goodness! I've heard these bits and pieces, but I'm just a bit nervous to talk about it. We won't tell anyone, don't worry, anything helps. I've heard loud shouting from one of the other labs, yes. It stunned me out of the work I was doing. I heard stuff like, you idiots, can't you do anything right? You're a disgrace to the Institute, get out. He's just lashing out at everything and everyone now. It's really disturbing. Which professor was the one doing that? I can't say it. Sorry, if they find out it was me, I'd have hell to pay. It's really gnawing at me. The abuse is only getting worse and worse, from what I'm told. I heard the words fatigue, depression, exhaustion, even a couple researchers fainting on the job. That whole department looks visibly shaken these days. Stress is just too much for them. I worry they'll end up like Cindy. Cindy, what happened to her? She's at her breaking point, from what I hear. I hardly see her at the Institute anymore. We've all been trying to support her however we can, but it's rough. It really is. Damn, yeah, that's not good. Who's the professor helping her, out of curiosity? That would be Professor Esmeré. She's in the bioengineering department. She's known the world over for cutting-edge research. A real upstanding woman. She's always up to her neck in her own work, though. She probably doesn't know the extent of the abuse at the other labs. Thanks for filling us in. This still helps us a lot. And now we must go upstairs. Where's the stairs? I need the stairs. Time to go to the lab. If you need anything from me, I'll be just reading here. We do have plenty of papers here, though I don't know enough about them to make any recommendations. Do handle them with care, though. They're very important papers. Sounds like plenty of students and faculty come this way. That tracks. Maybe he's overheard a word or two about the allegations.
Can we talk?
Hell yeah. Huh? A power-tripping professor, you say? Well, if it were anybody, I'd put my money on Cronkite. He's awfully quick to dismiss people, haughty in a word. Kind and helpful aren't exactly synonymous with him, at least from what I've seen and heard. See, Have you heard anything about any of the other professors that might relate to these allegations? Let me think now. Well, I can't see Professor Aurelier doing anything like that. She's just a bundle of sunshine, not a mean bone in her body. Sometimes I even see her in here picking up research materials for her students. There's Professor Callahan. He always made a point of helping out his assistants. He's certainly not a bad person in my view, but he's gotten a bit of a bad rap after his work went south. Thank you for sharing your experience with us. We greatly appreciate it. Let's go sit down and try piecing things together. Benches that we could use. Sounds like a plan to me. Okay, time to exit. What a big ass place. Time to go downstairs. Okay, really quickly, let's save. We haven't saved in a while. And by a while, I meant 8 minutes. Goddamn. Alright, we about ready to sit down and get cracking? Yeah. Release the Kraken. Sit down and cracking. Well, that was pretty good. We got our hands on some nice info there. We learned a lot of the professors' names too. There's Professor Callahan, the Engineering Science Authority. Professor Cronkite, well, Physics and Orbital Engineering. Professor Tain, an architectural researcher. And one Professor Esmeray over in Bio. They all sounded really capable, but of course, stat sheets don't tell the whole story. They all sounded like oddballs in their own right. I think we pretty safely narrowed the perp down to one of those 5. I agree, we have pretty strong evidence to suggest that. Alright, let's take our evidence from the top then. All the people we talked to, all the testimonies, they all had this one thing in common. I see what you mean. Not a single one named the culprit. Some of those guys knew who it was, but it kept sounding like they were too scared to name him. Would have made our job a hell of a lot easier if they just named the guy, but nope. Yeah, now that you mention it, that is kind of weird. I can understand not wanting to be labeled a snitch, but it felt like there was more to it than that. They were afraid of the culprit, but you could tell they respected them too. They didn't want to sully this professor's good name. Right? And some people said the guy wasn't always like that. Something changed them. Probably the conflict over that proposal we heard about. Something about hard feelings. And one guy said they had the crunch after the proposal fell through. Telltale sign of abuse to me. That does seem likely, though we can't say for certain what changed the professor's behavior. That would be a reasonable explanation. That said, no circumstance justifies such an abuse of power and status. Professor is truly incorrigible. So, that's who you think the culprit is? Yeah, you ask me, there's only one professor who fits the bill. And that is Professor Callahan. Professor Callahan's our guy. He's one of the foremost authorities on engineering science, perhaps the smartest man in the whole field. I've seen him in the papers plenty of times before. He's always described as a savant. Notably, he helped modernize the military's weapon and equipment. But he's got revenge on the mind. Sounds like. Some other professor one-upped him, and that's got him pissed. I get it sucks, but you'd think a whole world-renowned scientist would be less childish about it. You know a thing or two about acting like a child, wouldn't you? Aaron? Aaron, I'm gonna slap you. I don't know, you usually call me a grandpa. Which is it, bud? Is now the time? So what do we do now? We have all the recordings of people we talked to. That all points to Professor Callahan being the suspect. So what's our next move? Do we hunt down our client next and give them the tapes? Nah, I'm thinking we get Professor Callahan's opinion on it without accusing him directly. We nudge him in the right direction, he might just turn himself in. What do you mean? Simple. We tell him about these rumors going around. We talk about all these exhausted students. He connects the dots on his own. Failing that, well, we already know it's him. He's bound to figure out reputations online. The more he hears about this, if he's smart, he'll fess up. So that's what we do. We give him a subtle little nudge, and he does all the work Elsaim wanted for us. 2 birds with 1 stone right there. That sounds really scheming. I'm not so sure we're the good guys all of a sudden. Well, it is a quintessentially Spriggan-like way of solving our problem. Fine by me. To the Power Tripper's lab, then. Actually, where is it? I don't remember seeing it while we were taking our tour. Suspect it's in the Special Research Building. We need some form of clearance to enter, of course. We passed by a door with a guard in front earlier. They won't let ordinary civilians inside. I suspect we would need a rank card at the very least. It's hard enough for us to get a C rank card. I think an A rank is off the table. What should we do then? Maybe we wait for him to leave the building and ambush him? Nah, old Van's the man with the plan. All that matters is if we get inside the building. Doesn't matter how we do it. And being a Spriggan, I got a few tricks up my sleeve. Van, you're kind of scaring me with that smile there. We defer to you. That's your strategy, Master Spriggan. So first, we roll up to the building like anybody else would. Once we get there, we convince the guard to let us in. Just act naturally and we're golden. Excuse me? That's interesting way to think about this. Alright, let's go back inside the building. I'm not scheming anything there, sir. Hello. Excuse me, is this where we can find Professor Callahan? We're here to speak with him. Right, yes. May I see your card, sir? Of course. Van handed over his certification card. C rank. I'm sorry, but I can't let you in without the proper security clearance. If you don't mind me asking, what business do you have with him to begin with? Glad you asked. We're here on the behalf of the Principality of Elsaim. We figured there was an appointment for us, but we just found out they didn't set anything up. Sorry for the inconvenience. We wanted to inquire about Professor Callahan's new research. It caught our investors' interest. His findings have seismic implications. Even the Zypha revolution would be small potatoes compared to this. So we looked into the meeting with him and collaborating on his research. Only to learn that Marduk was interested in the same thing. So now we've got ourselves a 3-way partnership here. I'm here on the Marduk Company's behalf. I'm a concierge in their employ. So you're meeting with him to discuss a grant, is that right? I'm a bit surprised to hear both Elsaim and Marduk are collaborating on this, but, well, stranger things have happened, I guess. I apologize for the inconvenience. That said, who are these children with you? Surely they're not employees. Pardon? I'm not a kid, I'm just short. They're associates of Elsaim VIP, pardon them. They're here on Elsaim's behalf as well, so they were looking to sit in on our meeting. This is a little awkward though. We came all the way from Elsaim just to get turned away at the door on a technicality. I'm not sure what to tell them when we get back home. I really am sorry. There's clearly been some kind of mix-up here. Your arrangement might have been lost in the shuffle with all the Aramis students visiting. You must have been issued the same rank card as them by mistake. I'll go clear this up with Professor Callahan. 1 minute, please. Of course, we'll be waiting. You sure you're okay with him calling your bluff? Of course. Who's he to turn down the grant money? This ain't what we're really here for, but he just has to take the bait. Thank you for your patience. Professor would like to meet with you at once. Go right in. Thank you very much. Can't believe you managed to deceive your way past someone again. Hey, nothing I said was a lie. Not my fault if someone else takes what I said the wrong way. Bet you tell yourself that every single time, huh? And you must be a real pro at this. I mean, it's not something to be proud of. As your sudden embarrassment suggests. I wish you would at least stop to think about the bad influence you might be having on Fairy.
So you're trying to blame all of this on me, are you?
Not at all. I'm in no way trying to suggest your latest research is the cause. If anything, the approach you're taking with your latest project rather fascinates me.
Does it now?
That being said, work on my own project has reached a critical juncture. I cannot afford any issues with net traffic at this time.
That certainly sounds like blame to me, Cronkite. You may be one of Professor Hamilton's students, but that doesn't give you the right to...
So sorry for the delay. Oh? Who the devil are you? This is a restricted area, you know? Not to worry, we have permission to be here. Could either of you direct us to Professor David Callahan's office? Ah, so you're the ones I just heard about. We're finished here, Cronkite. Now if you would follow me. Yang, Professor Cronkite, and Callahan. Huh? Funny running into you guys here. Whoops. We could say the same thing. Mr. Arkwright, do you have business here? Quatre, what are you doing here, Salesian? And who are these people with you? They are students here on an educational visitation from the capital. I've been assisting them during their stay. Professor Cronkite was gracious enough to extend us an invitation to visit him when we happened to see each other in town. So we asked Mr. Salesian if he could lead the way. I do not believe I invited anyone but you, nor did I imply we shouldn't meet quite this soon. But I suppose chasing you away from here would be more work than just humoring you. Very well, follow me. Really? It would be nothing short of incredible to see your work up close, Professor Cronkite. Well, we'll get out of your hair now. We apologize for the interruption. I can see that you're very busy. It would be a pleasure to speak more on another occasion, Professor Callahan. Oh, I suppose that can be arranged. And Ren with the freaking wink. Must be nice to have enough free time to spend on such frivolous nonsense as educational visitations. Well, come with me. I want to make this brief. Of course, Professor.
Wait. I'd like to listen in on this conversation too, if you don't mind. As their guide, I suspect it has everything to do with me.
Take a 10-minute break. Do not return late.
Yes, Professor. Excuse us. Professor David Callahan.
As you know, my name is David Callahan. I believe you're here to talk about Elsyme and Marduk investing in my research. That makes for a very interesting combination, if you don't mind me saying. What exactly led to this?
Is that what you were told? There seems to have been a misunderstanding then. We are currently working for Elsyme. We do have a Marduk employee with us, but that's all. What? We're currently in the middle of an investigation. You see, and a lead happened to bring us here. Wanted to follow up on a rumor that some extreme abuse of power has been taking place in a laboratory here. Huh, that's the face of a guy who's got something to tell. Who asked you to investigate this? Couldn't tell you. Didn't leave their name, but they did tell us about what's been happening. We've heard all about the ridiculous workloads and the insane hours they and their colleagues have been forced to endure. About how they're never allowed to any rest, are woefully underpaid, and how they receive vicious, constant verbal abuse from their superior. Even to the point where that someone collapsed from overwork has been driven to the brink of suicide. That's just... We have all the testimony and evidence we need to act, if that's what it comes to. Well, we thought it better to come and hear your thoughts first. Excuse me? It's not too late to turn things around. So many people we spoke to were quick to say that you weren't always like this. They mentioned how they almost had trouble believing just what you'd become. You could see how afraid people are of you now, and how they dislike what you've become. But at the same time, we could see how deeply they respect you too. We're not heroes of justice like the cops or the guild. We're just finding common ground and putting things to right. As long as you're willing to work with us, we can... That is enough! Don't talk to me about respect and then immediately resort to blackmail. I cannot believe one of my assistants would try to set me up like this. Unbelievable. I give them a golden chance to help me obtain glory beyond their imagination, and this is how they choose to repay me? How could you say that? You know, we got evidence of what you're doing, right? Sure you want to pick this fight? Do what you will with your evidence. All I have to do is cover it up. No one's going to believe some lowly assistants over an esteemed professor. I'm two more steps away from completing my research, and they pick now to sabotage my efforts. Oh jeez. Goddamn. Why do you have to be a jerk, man? Very well. Then damn the human costs. I'll start working them to the bone to make up for their... What the hell's the matter with you?
Listen to yourself, Professor. What has gotten into you? You used to be so kind and supportive. Professor Hamilton held you in such high regard. Even though I was one of her students, you would still take the time to look after me. I just can't understand why all you do lately is spit in the face of her achievements.
Quatre. I suspected as much.
Sorry. That's a private matter between us. But please, at least stop and think about how you're treating the people who work under you. They took their positions because they dreamed of being like you. Don't belittle them or their work.
Salesian. Don't tell me what I can and can't do, you third-rate apprentice!
Quatre, what do you think you're doing? I'm not a bitch slap you, you dumb bitch! Listen, asshole!
You're talking to the famous David Callahan, the preeminent scholar of engineering science and military technology, who has long upheld the very foundation of this nation's national defense. I've had enough of youngsters like Cronkite and Esmeralda acting like they're above me after all I've achieved. My latest research will propel Calvert to even greater heights, change the power balance of the entire continent. Why can no one understand just how much of a privilege it is to help with that?
Professor.
Well, you're free to have whatever lofty goals you want. But I think we've had our 10 minutes, don't you? Oh? We came here to explain the situation and offer a solution we thought would benefit everyone. You're welcome to try and cover up all the evidence and testimonies we gathered, but I promise you, it ain't going to be easy. If you're as close to this revolution as you claim to be, then I'd give it another thinking through if I were you. I'm done wasting time with you. I'll be raising the issue of your illegal trespassing and appalling brazenness with Mr. Townsend. I admit that I may have been a little too harsh, but as long as you intend to cling to Professor Hamilton instead of aiming for something more, I have no interest in you. Unless you now see the benefits of developing your talents under me after all. I would wager that would be a far better use of your time than waiting like a little girl for an old woman who's long gone. Excuse me? Quatre, pardon us.
Like a little girl.
There you are.
So this is what it looks like inside, huh?
It's so cool seeing the observatory. Is that the telescope?
That's right. Professor Hamilton had it specially made.
I'm sorry you had to witness that earlier, but I'm impressed you knew where to find me. Just had a feeling. We're happy to forget what we saw as long as you forget about us forcing our way into the research building. Van, behave. You can go ahead and have a seat over there. I'll go make us some tea. Oh, jeez. I'm not bitch slap that bitch for slapping Silesian. How dare you? So there aren't actually any astronomy professors here? Not at the moment. I'm the only one who comes here every day right now. But there was a time when quite a few researchers and students who all adored Professor Hamilton would come. Even Professor Callahan would come from time to time. Oh? He never used to be like he is now. He's always seen Professor Hamilton as a rival, sure. But it used to be a friendly kind of rivalry that was beneficial to both sides. He taught me so much too. He really must have changed then. Yeah, from that to uptight, abusive asshole we saw earlier, it's some kind of fall. Professor Hamilton left the Republic 2 years ago, if I recall. And you're one of her students? That's right. I owe more to her than I could ever hope to repay. I've been looking after the observatory and her house since she left the country. Though I think it's debatable whether I'm doing a good job of it. The CEO of Verne, Mr. Townsend, is also one of the directors on the Institute's board. He told me that he's considering shutting this place down because so few people are using it. Oh no. So that's why you've been doing all kinds of miscellaneous tasks to score points with them. It's awful. I really am sorry about earlier, though. I ended up interfering in your investigation by jumping in, didn't I? If I hadn't said anything, don't sweat it. We ended up getting some useful info out of that whole outburst. My guess is you've noticed this by now, too. But his piss-poor attitude isn't the only bad thing going on with him. You really think so? I have the same feeling. It would explain why someone so respected stoops to such irrational behavior. Feels like the question is, what is he trying to do that he's willing to go so far as off the deep end for it? Computer hardware in his laboratory was state-of-the-art. Expect he's using it to perform vast calculations. The kind that would be equally difficult to properly manage. I agree. I've never seen a simulation of this extent before. It seemed even that wasn't getting the results he wanted. Oh geez! He couldn't be. No. But that would... I see now. Well, we'd better keep an eye out on that guy for a while. We ain't in Basel for that long, but we're going to be here for the next couple of days at least. Feels like we can afford to scratch each other's backs a bit, yeah? Whether the CEO wants us to or not. Alright, I do have my doubts about you, but I believe that Anya is worthy of my trust. If anything comes up, I'll be sure to let you know. To keep what the professor left behind safe, if nothing else. Nothing comes from not being honest with yourself, you know. We'll be counting on you, Quatre. Sure seems like he's not being honest with himself to me. Not trusting you is the right call. Oh, you are very much in the same boat with how boorish you are. Excuse me? You trying to pick a fight, kiddo? That's only proving my point, you know. Are you interested in the telescope? I was wondering what it's like, that's all. It's only just past 5 o'clock, so we won't be getting a great view of the stars quite yet. But come with me. You still might be able to get a good view of the Great Shadar Triangle. Really? Yay! Aw. Of course the two kids of the group would hit it off. You're also still a damn kid from my perspective. By the way, Anya, was it just me, or did you seem surprised by something when the professor was shouting up a storm? It wasn't just you. Cannot believe one. So it picked then of all times to shine. It's not doing it now though. Do you think it could just be a coincidence? Gotta wonder. Not like it'd be the first time it's shown at an odd time. Like when we first ran into Grimcat.
Whoa! What's this room for?
Odette? What brings you all here?
Found you! We've been looking for all of you.
We couldn't find you anywhere in the main building, so we wondered if you might be here.
Sorry for putting you guys out.
Well, not all of us are here for you.
So this is their giant telescope. I've seen one in the Imperial Museum too, but it's so cool.
Oh, can we take a look through it?
It's nice seeing this place this lively again. It's been so long.
Man. Okay. And away we go. Well, we'll be going back to our hotel now. Sure thing. Try not to stay up too late because no one's keeping an eye on you. Telescope was amazing though, was it? I wish we could have had another look before we left. Hell yeah. The music's fantastic as well there, GFX. I agree. How about you come around and walk with us some on the last day, Fairy? We'd love to have you. Really? Your work sounds amazing, so I like that a lot. I'll just leave playtime to the kids then. I'm more in the market for a place catered to adults. Hell, you want to join in on the fun for our eyes? I would never want to go to such a place. That sounds like it'd be kind of fun in its own way. It was nice to finally meet the famous Rosette too. Maybe we could talk some more of another. Oh yes, I would like that very much indeed. Yay, then it's happening. Did you notice? Yeah, you managed to learn anything on your end? I'm afraid not. We heard something interesting from the genius professor, but that's about it. I'm not going to have much free time here, however, so I'm going to have to leave it to that nose of yours this time. Dumping all this work on me, huh? Great. Ah, here's the tram. Then we bid you all farewell. I should be able to meet you tomorrow morning at around 8 o'clock. I know it's a little early for good nights, but I hope you all have one regardless. Same to you. See you tomorrow. Sleep tight. Hell yeah. First night done. We just got here and we already got done with a whole night. Hell yeah. So what's eating away at you, phony maid?
Huh?
Huh? Something up? Can't hide a thing from him.
I should have realized I wouldn't be able to keep my concerns a secret. To tell you the truth, I'm getting a peculiar sense of deja vu from what's happening here in Basel.
Deja vu? Your main job is being a concierge, but you also handle crisis management all over the country, right? So which does this orbital net and distribution network issue make you think of more? Liberal 6 years ago or Crossbell 4 years ago?
You're proving perceptive and knowledgeable beyond belief.
I'm sure I've heard both of those things before, but yeah, I think Chow's mentioned them at some point too. The former was when the orbital power was shut off by the appearance of an ancient floating city. The latter was when the orbital network was used to perform a man-made miracle. I never witnessed them firsthand, so there's a lot of gaps in what I know. But both were caused by things you wouldn't think could exist. Man, I think you'd made both events up if I didn't know better. I know what happened a year and a half ago in Crossbell. That's just as batshit crazy on paper. Oh, when the whole continent was hacked or whatever the word was?
I'm afraid I can't answer most of your questions because they would contain classified information. However, I believe this may end with a crisis different from the ones that Mr. Arkwright mentioned.
Huh? Well, Miss Perfect's genesis started glowing again. There's bound to be something. No way this ends with us without giving us a headache. Yeah, we're going to need to be ready for trouble. Gotta head out somewhere now, right? I'll come with you if you want.
Again, you are perceptive beyond belief.
We might have only met in person recently, but I've known you for a real long time now. Whenever you stumble on a major problem brewing, you gotta report it to HQ, right?
Correct. What is happening here certainly falls under Code E of our regulations. But I see no harm in having someone with me during my report. We could also patrol the area at the same time. Does that sound all right?
More than all right. Let's get going. Wait, it's not just you two here, you know. Don't even think of leaving us out. I don't mind taking one of you, but the other's going to have to stay behind. Someone will need to be available if Anya or that boy we met decide to call. Right, that makes sense. Fine, then come on. Who are you taking? I'm taking Aaron, of course. So where do we have to go to even give this report? The company's HQ is so far away. I would have thought you'd just call them. There's a bit of a process involved for security reasons. For starters, we need to leave the city toward the canyon. This needn't take priority over any other work you would like to do, however. I see now. Got it. We'll head over once we walk a little then. Hell yeah! Alright, I think this is a perfect place to end for tonight. There, guys. We are flying. So, thank you, GF Rex. Thank you to everyone that hung out. I appreciate everyone that hung out tonight. Always appreciate you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys next stream, which will be Saturday for the Season 2 finale of DCW. See you guys then. Peace out. Bye.